Okay, this is Dante live stream reaction part 3. Oh my gosh, I didn't know there were 3 parts. I thought I was done, honestly, but I guess not. They said I had more summer homework to do, so that's really cool. All right, ready to go. Come on, speak up, King.
The live stream is on. So, yesterday, you had a chance to ask questions about the previous class, and that went very well. So I want to thank you for asking a great question. You went back, you reviewed.
Oh, he got that. Imagine I got 10 finishing boosts again, took a brother up.
Our ideas with the text, and you recognize that there's a sentence, right? Which is, you should be aerial.
Oh, let's go! Let's go! I needed this buff.
It's released in the bowl, right? That's a great question.
Perfect.
And then Carol had a great response, and because she's actually studying this text, and
yeah. Sorry, I've been hitting the dab pen already. With CBD maxing, oh my gosh, it's gonna be tough. We need a crazy
where you guys are really analyzing the text critically.
I'm pretty big.
And this is forcing us to think deeper about the meaning of the text.
Right,
okay? This is exactly what Yale tries to achieve in its seminars back in New Haven. So let's begin.
Weren't we just black?
Questions from yesterday.
This Goku isn't black.
And review the text. Again, it's really important.
Oh, yeah, I bet it is. Yo, nice assertion, King. Nice assertion. I can say things like that too, guys. Hey, you know, it's really important to rewatch all my videos 1 billion times. What the crap?
You had, yes.
What the crap? I'm tripping.
You need to repress onto for other people to hear. So, like, in Candle 6...
These remind me of the OKC, like those old dark blue jerseys.
And
Drippinora is Drippinora.
It's actually a historical reference. So...
Are these shorts a bit long?
Okay. So it said, starting with...
Money longer. Money longer. We gotta practice shooting without the hot zones.
Let's try to use one version, okay?
Why not?
As you can see,
why not?
This is the minimal version of the...
I should have stole them.
Okay, let's just use that, guys, so that we are aligned.
Pocket tempo. Watch me, sandals.
Watch me on the same line. So, like, I was talking about line 36. When Palace died, that gained a kingdom. So, according to my understanding, Palace, the story of Palace and Athena is a very Greek story, and it doesn't have like much relevance to the Roman Empire. It's very personal.
That's my watch me. That's not a good warm up.
That's a question.
Wait,
does anyone know the answer? It's actually a very hard question, so I want to thank you for pointing this out. So, how does Athena recruit?
Oh, it was just sought like that.
And Athena had to kill Pallas in order to...
A lot of killing in Dante's film.
The story of the founding of Rome is that Romulus and Remus were twins. And
I feel like did I ever watch this?
Together, and they...
Let's watch the next one. There's no way, if he reiterated that twice, there's no way, this is what I'm talking about, there's no way. I feel like I'm getting trolled. Oh, here we go. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is it. Perfect. Oh, let's go, Battle of the... Clash of the Titans!
Saturday will be...
Dude, the 10 plus, dude, the slashing boost is such a boost. That is such a boon. This blinker, this blinker, I'm gonna enjoy. What I'm about to do to this puny blinker.
That,
this puny dab pen cartridge.
24.
Work in progress.
Every line up to...
W matchup, though. W matchup.
To the end of line harmony.
So one side of the coin and the edge of the coin. 3 sides to the same coin.
Issues.
Good job. Good luck. W overpowered play. How power can it be? No, easy money. It's easy money. Is it easy? Yes. The open shots are money.
A Kanto 24.
Come on, now this is a WB backer. WB. Okay. That consider all the unilateral. Okay, but
Now we know it's
leverage lack. Okay.
But tell me, do you have an in-road pass? And the reason why I question about this is that in
space, no.
and especially
Okay.
it's really convertible.
That way I can just rest. I can just save my R2 button.
Compare his fate to a coin and his self to a pass.
And how does that make you feel? How does that make you feel?
This section, alright? So this is something we'll do to.
Come on!
Come here. This section. Thank you.
I wanted to steal though.
Yes.
So beggars can't be choosers. All of the.
That's the one where
Attack! Attack! If you're pro man.
Set on the priesthood, and then
That's
it said one labor. That's paper 11 lines 5 and 8. And doing almost like talking about the
tea time. It's tea time. It's tea time. Oh, hit him! Hit him! Why not hit him? I'm so fast. And I'm dunking on him!
The lights of flesh be stacked. So it's almost.
I set him in back screen. Is that the? Oh, I can't believe I didn't. It's my team.
So it's
W teammates. I love this team. And block him. Oh, I can't believe I jumped. I consider all G. W.
One's politics, one labor, tangled in the left.
And I'm around him. He's too slow.
So I all the crazy.
Come on now, guys! I got it out.
I'm gonna sell you.
Yeah, take what they give you. They give me a dumpster. I'm going to the rack.
That would be prostitution. But then the
what?
Just
because they're hating.
Salvation.
No, it's not.
And I didn't know.
I forgot if I went live.
It seemed like I don't think he has problems with that. I didn't think he'd call them out. So
he's actually pretty blatant about it.
Okay.
Just checking. He will refer to the idea of indulgences. Okay, the idea of indulgences is,
I've noticed that.
Okay, let's say you're really
it's a bit of a demonic
but you are filthy rich. And you're like, okay, I'm gonna die now.
Wait till I see move.
But is there a loophole? The Catholic Church says, yes, it's called.
I can't believe you didn't lob me, bro.
If you pay a certain fine,
and one.
Donation to the church.
You take go.
The Catholic Church will reduce your penance in purgatory.
I see.
So this is a very common practice at this time. The Catholic Church is using it. Things like St. Peter's Basilica.
WB basketball IQ.
And so money is
STS Spain. Why not?
In fact, the more we go into heaven,
triple Spain. Triple Spain, never heard about it.
So that's one more question. So thank you for the question. Any more questions before we start class? Okay.
Can I knock on him?
Yeah.
How about that? I thought we already started class. Tea time. It's tea time.
Having completed the Divine Harmony.
Yes, I am tea.
The comments that we're reading today and on Saturday.
Oh no, dude, I'm so slow. Sorry, I gotta stop camping. That's the lesson the jazz are about to teach.
He's writing this year or 2 years.
He's writing.
He's basically writing like 3 lines a day. And
basically,
I want you to close your eyes and picture where Dante is in his life and in history. Okay, it's like 1320, 13.
I can't believe he didn't shoot that.
His home.
He missed.
Not only his home,
W-plot?
but the home of his ancestors, his hard family. His only enemies, the Black Well.
Oh, hit it. Oh, I should have went for triangle. I went for square. That's tough, bro. K2 activation.
The third Boniface is the one who's conspiring against him. Okay, so you got the third.
Let's go, Paxton. Rem no rem.
Yes, you are living in a nice mansion sponsor given to you by a patron of yours, but you are a beggar.
But I'm not a chooser. I've noticed this. Eh? Wait, what?
In your life,
beggars are choosers theory confirmed or not?
And
Karka's low. Karka.
Good
defense, bro.
you will never reclaim the glory that your family.
Good find, bro. Let's go, no.
You finish
WT time.
Inferno and Purgatory. They've been both published as manuscripts, and they're being circulated around. And the feedback you're getting.
How's noon? How does noon sound? How does 2 o'clock sound? 2 p.m. Oh, good.
Reception will be. You don't know people will truly appreciate and honor your contribution. And
I think I might go.
You're also afraid of Catholic Church because you're critical of the church. It's very easy
good freaking take, dude.
To point out this manuscript, this dichotomy. Even though Corbin said this is heresy, he is criticizing the church. He is.
Here's why.
Yes.
Here's why.
Critical. Okay. So this is the very bottom of Dante's life. These are
rocket tosses
Oh,
board up T.
At this point in history, the close analogies we have are Jesus, right? So imagine the Last Supper. You're Jesus, and you know you're gonna die the next day. You know that closest spirit who's sitting with you at the Last Supper, by the way.
I don't know.
Closest disciples, he will betray.
I don't know if I trust it.
To
yeah, I got a great pocket play at times like this. Not a lot of time.
Okay. But you'll be betrayed by your closest followers. And the only thing that awaits you is
get bored. That's why not. Just for fun.
Agonizing, very slow death. Okay, being crucified is.
Let's go! It worked. We read it twice and it still worked.
Being crucified on the cross. What kills you is not the bleeding. What kills you is the fact that you're.
I can't believe I can get through that.
So you slowly.
Do they pick dodge in this game or not?
It's like
or is it just all L2? Is it all analog? Let's run it. Let's run it. I like this. I like this.
Now you know what's going to happen to you. So how do you feel at this point? Okay.
Tempo saved me. Let's go. It was a tough one.
The analogy is Moses, the prophet of God, the one who rescue the Jews.
WV backer? WV backer! I trust. Now more than ever. And
all
the way.
40 years. You, Moses, have been wandering in the
wide open. Tea time.
And at this, and then boom! God comes to you and the vision says, Moses, you sacrificed everything to free your people from captivity. You will not walk. You can see
dreamed it. Good shot. But imagine if we ran floppy for Michael Porter Jr.
What is magical, what is truly courageous is that in this time of His Greatest Spirit.
Guys, I needed this. And if I spent $25 on this build, I feel like it would make wouldn't it kind of, I don't know. I feel like it makes it more interesting to just do it. Like I'm doing
to embrace faith.
I thought I'd lipstick that perfectly.
And love. And then you
I had to. He's putting pressure on the nucleus of our boarding scheme.
These next, what we'll be reading today on Saturday it's shocking.
Oh no.
And it is magical.
And oh no. How do you know my name? Thank you. Oh, Proxim. Oh, that's why. And now takeover surge has ended. Great job, China.
Okay.
Can we get an alley-oop off this? Crap! Not if he plays it exactly like that.
What is hoped for is humanity. And again, no one has really
blob forced.
Revealed this will and testament. So think of this as just the
Claxton?
Where Connie finishes in 1321, then 9 years later, we gather in Beijing.
Oh, I can't believe we got through. Lord help me. Lord help me.
And the reason why is today, we really need to truly understand.
Oh my God, how many times are you going to say that? It's another 4 hours of him saying this? And we got just really important class. I say as I post 1 billion hours of NBA 2K to the internet. That's fair. It's more of an elite pass. Waterloo Palace.
Stay focused.
Good.
We are here in order.
Come on.
to.
What? I was expecting a set scene.
This has never been done before, and it has to be done. Okay, that is our mission for the next 2 days. We are going to read and truly understand what his message is to humanity, and it is revolutionary, and it will be cathartic for us. Okay, so stay focused.
Nice.
On this. Second thing is to fully participate. Many of you have come a long way to be here in order to experience Dante. The only way you
that's how you want me to do that. Fair. I can actually get straight in that 2 combos, but I didn't have it.
2 new members.
I didn't have my teammates in mind.
And that led to richer discussion.
W bailout. Pseudo bailout. When you do it early enough. When you do it early enough, you don't get punished.
Okay, more lively, rich, more imaginative. So please try to participate as much as possible. And the third thing
I've been doing that. Oh, come on, Trey, be back to me. Sorry, I stepped into his job. I think it's Say your opinion, bro. Say your opinion.
Okay? In other words,
you can communicate that
put away for these next 2 classes your ego, your fear.
So no hypothesis. No hypothesis.
Okay? This class is meant to be
an awful test
and love. I understand that in school you're taught to be critical. You're taught to
I didn't think of the clock, sir.
Think critically and re-critically and to introspect and to interrogate. Okay? I'm just saying, put away that training next 2 days and let's just focus on acting with faith, hope, and love.
Why not?
So, what we're going to do first is figure out what is faith, what is hope, and what is love. What we discussed last class is that faith
is love.
Act of imagination. Okay? What Paul tells us, what David will tell us.
I'm grateful. Grateful to have the minutes. Thank you for this opportunity.
Paul was like, there is a plan. But he's like, we are the plan. Our imagination is what animates the universe.
I've noticed this.
What we're going to learn today is that hope.
Hey!
It's like really interesting.
Hey! Hey!
What is hope?
Oh, come on, bruh! Come on, bruh! What here?
This is a really key concept to Dante, and that's why, again, he's
just gotta trust. Just gotta trust. Let's do it.
If you truly want to change the world for better, you need hope.
Crap, dude, Lori, I do it.
Hope is not believing God will change the world for you. Hope is arrogance, which is saying, I can change the world.
Let's go.
Better.
We're down.
Okay? So, when we say hope,
what's your middle name, King? What is your middle name? What's your middle name?
His Old Testament and show the world humanity to be better off.
Okay, yeah.
It's
sounds good.
Hope, but it's really an act of arrogance.
Oh, it's both for sure.
That's very
Superman Stitty.
Yeah.
Superman Stitty.
Are you getting there? Are you getting there because one hopes introspectively, and so you have the I and the ego? I can't hope for you.
Sorry.
If I can hope for you, I'm the one. And so are you saying it's arrogance because it's I focused?
Okay. So again, let's go back to the Dante alone in his room, writing Divine Comedy by himself, one exile.
I remember this.
Right?
But he's been alone less and less, I've noticed.
The Divine Comedy will become the greatest work of literature in human history.
Good move, bro.
Evidence at all. And if he were humble, he'd be like, you know what? The chances are that whatever I write will have an impact on people around me, but it won't really change the world.
Why not let it fly, dude? Good luck. Good move.
In that humility, he would just be like, I give up. It's not really worth my while.
Damn it, I didn't jump.
What hope is to say, I see that 9 years from now, there's going to be people in China, in Beijing.
I could help him farm. I don't know how his defense animation should.
And will love me. Okay? That's an act of arrogance. Right? It's an act of hope. When you think about it, it's really an act of arrogance.
Dude, I'm right next to it. I'm right next to it. You got me right next to it.
And that hope is what allows you to survive for the next 1 or 2 years and put all his focus and energy into completing my family. Without hope, without arrogance, he could not have done so.
Right? Oh, I've noticed that for sure.
Yes? I would just say this.
Audacity is what I say.
I would just say.
But that, I mean, I consider all of it.
Because what he's doing is he's trying to change the world. You understand?
He's trying to, which is impossible.
He's gifting himself to himself. It is not to go around, have dinners where all these dudes, these kids are praising my poetry. Because he could do that, right? He could be like, I've written the Inferno.
Oh, W attacker. I don't know why he stopped there. He served retrograde.
Patrons, and they all because they all want to be in my poetry. So this
interesting.
To these different boards, and I will praises, and they'll give me a lot of money, and I can enjoy myself.
W.
I'm gonna stay in my room.
Nice.
Away from all the attention.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Focus on finishing my comedy. Okay? And
no, but we can even do this.
The last two cantos. It is extremely arrogant, and
I'm so
it is also an extremely selfless act, where he is trying to show humanity a better future. Right?
I love that shot. I just don't know why 2K never rewards it. I'll get it. I'd rather blend 2K's in Trey, that's for sure. That's for sure.
Only I can save humanity. Only I can be humanity.
Well, Sagittarian then, right?
And whereas
get help.
Moses, again, he traveled in the desert for 40 years, and God says to him,
I know what you want from me, King. Tough dude. You want me to...
Kind of watch. You can't sit from the so you can see it from afar, but that's it. And Moses is doesn't matter. The Jews will remember me as the greatest prophet, and it is true. If you read the Bible, he is the greatest prophet. Okay? Right? So
come on now.
Arrogance, and it's also an act of selflessness. Okay? Right? Yes.
I meant to press the other button.
When he was doing this,
that's what I would do if I was other guys, but they never do that.
Expectation that it will come to fruitation.
I say as I totally forget to go over and jump or jump.
So if he is doing with the expectation that it's all coming to fruitation, then isn't he being a little bit heretical because he is expecting God to do something for him?
Yes,
for sure he's being a bit heretical, but that's not the end of the world, bro. That is not the world.
You're a Catholic church. In year 2021.
Wow!
Very, very
guys, left team.
Because you understand in your heart that all art.
Oh, this is money. Easy money.
Okay, so there is
I thought I greened it.
Anger at Dante, but there's also deep fear respect towards Dante. Yes?
Talk.
That's curious. How do you think they would have rationalized that over time, seeing the details were...
Never mind, green.
I think it's got to...
I thought he semi-greened it.
Right, so that's a great question. In psychology, there's a phrase called...
Make sure to subscribe to Predictive History. Watch the video yourself. This is just supposed to be, that's about so cool.
He's praising the church, the bride of God, right?
You want any chance of winning, you better go through Dante's Inferno. I did you know it was going to be 12 hours?
You truly appreciate what he's doing.
Oh, come on through.
Okay? Because remember where we are. We are...
shoulders, jump, W,
studying
W team, effort.
And that's being tested by Peter, James, and John, the three apostles, right? He's also being tested in an academic setting that has been approved by the Catholic Church. So if you read this on the surface, then you have to think that Dante is a very pious individual. And quite honestly, the Catholic Church today believes Dante is a true Christian. Okay?
I see how he couldn't be. I don't see how he couldn't be, honestly.
I mean, what I will teach you is that he's theoretical.
Get through this!
Very good understanding of the empty shape. Okay?
Fly.
Okay, yes?
And Aaron, you're thoughtless.
In the eyes of the Catholic Church, I'm talking about his heresy in the eyes of his own construction, of his own belief in God. So, according to his definition,
is he small or no? Dude, George must have crazy. Keontae George has crazy core power or something. He's got everybody surfing retrograde. It's crazy.
Okay.
Science! I'll leave you wide open. And we're through though. Block down. Good board, King. It's on me. I take responsibility. So that let me get the angle on me.
What Dante is really trying to teach. God is all loving, all forgiving,
all drippy. He has all the aura. Let's blaze God for 24 hours. Dante live stream part 5.
Yes.
Guys, I didn't know there was. How many chapters are there in freaking Paradise King? Dude. Kanto, you like the Pokemon? Standing 14. How are we 30th in the power rankings then? Guys, we're on a roll.
Okay, so here's a little context. Why Don is able to...
Yeah, why come they don't take the context into consideration for this Mahation? Come on, man.
There's one that...
Everyone's a Maha.
There's also another in Evanon.
Oh!
Sorry. So another... So the thing to know about the church is that...
And one.
It's an internal civil war in the church. There are different factions. And that's why God is able to do what he can do. Because there's no central authority in life.
Rover.
They were too busy finding...
Pretend show. So.
Alright, so thank you. Okay, alright.
Because I stole it.
Let's do today, okay? So let's get started, okay? Alright, so remember where we are? We're...
What is it? Gotta navigate it. Just gotta orient on the pit trees, dude.
Pages.
Find the bubble tea. That way it's tea time, huh?
Dante will first respond with Paul's formulation, which is that faith is evidence of things unseen, meaning that
manifest
only faith
prove. I did not have to be
all that things exist. You cannot
Swarovski. It was Cospoly and Swarovski. It needs to be studied.
That's different proof.
I'm sorry, I'm past that.
Is that Paul is basically saying...
And you're going to get me in trouble for that? I should not be in trouble. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, I thought you were going to...
Imagination. So, let us be...
I wasn't ready to react to it.
Okay, that's
what?
It's big.
Tough and not in the good way, bro.
Acceptance. What he says is like, no. Everything comes from imagination. Faith is an act of imagination. Without imagination, there could be no faith. Okay? It's because we practically believe in something but it comes true. It's not true by itself. Okay, so this is
not a more lock-up skill
that they will continue to elaborate on.
Oh, blinkers.
So listen to me.
Chapter 24, verse 79. And then I heard, if all one learns below as doctrine were so understood, there would be no place for sophists.
It's way too close to a game. Oh my god.
The speech was free from that enkindled love.
I say it, we're 11 and 35.
This point is well examined, and now we know its alloy and its weight. But tell me, do you have it in your purse? And I, indeed I do, so bright and round that nothing in its stand leads me to doubt. Next, from the deep light gleaming there, I heard, what is the origin of the dear gem that comes to you?
Okay, stop. Okay, all right. So, this is a very interesting question, Mike. Okay, if the Catholic Church doesn't get some money, why is God referring to faith as a coin? Right? It's a coin. What's going on here? Yes?
The indulgences.
I should just turn the stats. Turn the stats off.
Indulgences are evil, right?
Yeah.
Indulgences are like against everything that Jesus said.
Faith is a coin because the coin is
the only problem is I'm only gotta figure out deep bomber.
Okay, anyone else?
Deep bombers how you get consistent threes.
I just tried to guess.
Only that's how
This stands for money for fortune because
flow and good flow.
Back to that career and church they just
at least it's
paid money.
Getting set shots.
Redeem their
I don't know, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe spin shots.
Then do this thing.
Set shots, I feel it.
Something
Block it, Lincoln.
I'll use it to like do the proof and see that it can
Just don't gamble.
Why is it paradoxical to say that faith is a coin?
Oh, it is not paradoxical to say faith is like a coin. What do you mean? How is it paradoxical to say that? You just said it. You said it. It's not paradoxical.
Okay, can you explain?
I was just thinking because the coin usually has two sides, and I'm not the most knowledgeable of the story.
But faith does also, it's two sides. It's totally non-paradoxical. Come on, Michael!
Faith is... Okay, let's go this, okay? There's a paradox, right? Faith is...
Crap! Dude, I just wish I called for it too. That's what I think I did it.
Yes? Thank you.
I disagree with the professor.
So it was something too.
Because they're spelled differently. Because
faith is here. It's nothing.
The logo's car. Sorry, car is car.
Wait, what is it? It's also empty.
Come on, that's it doesn't matter.
It's only the most heavy thing in your pocket. Right? So this metaphor, whatever you
pound of feathers is heavy.
Is that
green
is the heaviest thing in you. It is the thing that anchors you.
If you just ran it off of it differently, if you just shuffled off it differently.
He
went up with it. I can't believe he went up with it, and I can't believe I also didn't jump. Nice. Was that my job? Oops. I don't remember running that, honestly.
Yes?
So something that
nice.
Is
nice. W rookies. Wait till the clamp guys and pops up.
So nowadays all coins are made of like steel, made of coins are not too precious, so they don't weigh as much as this coin face.
2 points is 2 points. Luckily,
and they specifically ask Dante.
Dunking it upon your head top is one of the best ways to do it.
And since it's heavy, even though it's only a coin, I think it's reasonable to assume that it might be made of gold.
Well, because it's some industry, yes, they are made of gold.
Go. Gadget. Oh, we're gone, bro. Gone like the wind.
Well, the church
and T-Mobile. And MIT, yes. Yes, I am.
This metaphorical gold coin in their pocket. Why
King K rule. King K rule off face skin. Free? It would have been free! And instead I got this nerf. Instead I got it. Let's go, W Michael. Michael. Hey, let's go, dude. I didn't think it would work out.
I think this point is well examined. There's also a verse in scripture that says that gold will go through fire, and faith is like the gold that can withstand the test of fire. And maybe this
Thank you. Yes, exactly. Thank you. Yes. That's right. Okay. All right. Thank you for that. Yes. So that's why it's important to read the footnotes. Okay. Yes.
So slow. Why is it basically a lot pass?
First 90.
Cold zone. That's a flex.
What is
Bring in the cold zone with a 78. Hey, W. Does Michael Porter Jr. have a gold timer?
The Holy Ghost's abundant rain poured upon the parchments golden.
Oh!
That is the syllogism.
Yo, I can't limit kidding. I shouldn't have. That's why it happened. I can't believe. Dude, issue 3D glasses.
That argument. All other.
Is that true? Oh, you're right. Because I've been getting everything.
Okay, so you're asking a question, which is like.
Because so easy
is inside of you, but where does it come from? How do you have faith?
You just play good defense. You can dunk everything.
That God must exist. And what is the answer?
I bet. That's on me. Right.
I'm saying like what in your life proves that the Holy Spirit must exist? What's he say?
Pardon? Let's go, dude.
What's the rain doing?
Oh, yes. It's alright, bro. It's alright. That was the best. That's good. And wait, he wanted 3, and he got passed it too soon. He got taken out of the flow. Sorry.
Abundantly, port of home, the parchments old and new.
My bad, oh.
Abundant rain is water.
Good contest, dude.
And he's trying to say that
you want him again?
Inspired so many writings on
thank God he missed.
What is the parchment old and new?
Yes,
it's in the Bible. If God didn't exist,
I'm crashing.
how could you have the Bible, which is
going to shoot it.
brilliant work of literature that was given hope and inspiration to millions around the world, and it's persisted for 1,000 years. So the Bible itself.
Come on, W defender, W border.
You read the Bible, especially Genesis. It is beautiful. It's one of the greatest works of literature in history, right? And it is
continuation attack. Let's go. Way to be aggressive.
Like rain is a metaphor.
I should have crashed. Oh, let's go. It's because we're an OP super team. It's because we're a totally overpowered super team. I'm trying to tell you this. I've been trying to tell you this, and I see money.
Otherwise, you can't explain the Bible.
And Donovan.
Verse 97. I heard the premises of old and new and clean.
I could lob them. I never know if they're gonna run or space. Or...
It's like, how do you know it's truly?
Yeah, retrograde planets.
Capricorn place.
And I, the proof of truth to be relies on acts that happen. For such miracles, nature can heat no iron, beat no anvil. Say,
sorry, I did it again, so I'm going to be wrong. I'm so sorry.
The very thing that needs proof, everything else attests these works.
I'm like 5 frames early on that. It's not
if without miracles the world was turned to Christianity,
that
is so great a miracle that all the rest are not its 100th part. When you are poor and hungry, when you are no, runs amok.
Okay, sorry.
Again, what's happening?
Guys, what if we ran floppy? What if we ran floppy, though? What if we ran floppy and I just waited until you got to 3?
The fact the Bible
like that
is the Word of God.
What I say.
And
it's because if you know, because every word is the Word of God. That's how you. That's how you know.
There's evidence. What's the evidence?
What's the evidence? God is everything. And by definition, that's the only definition that works.
So how do you know the Bible is good?
Because everything is the work of God. So what we're saying, anything is the work of God isn't really saying anything.
Yes?
We just say God, we want to group more things together, right?
Live in the world are Christians, okay? Now, I don't expect Christians, but when I was growing up in Canada, everyone...
Return divinity, Carter, return divinity.
About how Jesus crucified himself on the cross, and how God came to redeem us.
Oh, here we go.
This makes...
perfect play, perfect play. It's like a total W money play.
You get what you're talking about? Okay, for like a dag into my life. I was like, Yale was founded as a Christian
he grabs on board.
School. I had no idea.
He grabs on board, dunks upon my head top.
So, it's a miracle that this very confusing religion is able to...
They obfuscated it.
Lord.
King James. Lord help.
Do you believe that it is the
right
plan of God?
Come on,
huh? It's to explain. Guys, I don't so Christians, but Jesus, what did he do exactly? I can understand you.
Dude, 2 at a time. 2 at a time works.
Caesar.
2 at a time works.
Alexander the Great.
Depending on your defense and how consistent you are.
Right? I'm not sure what Jesus did. Jesus.
Don't make any mistakes ever.
That's it. I mean,
abuse retrograde play.
Like, I'm not trying to prove that Christianity is stupid.
Let's go. Yeah, dude. I was applying too much pressure on the nucleus of that idea. Straight up. Straight up.
God exists. It's hard to explain whether two good Christians. Does that make sense, guys?
Oh, nice. Hey.
I don't feel insulted as a Christian. Because I think the dialect is also...
With I and W.
Yes.
I think this is actually super great. I think Dante is this is a really great argument.
And then just yep. W defender.
His audience are all people who speak Italian, right? Audience are B. And these people are going to be educated people. These people are going to be Christian already.
I was going to say, it's kind of crazy.
Okay. Let's appreciate what's going on, okay?
Let's.
In the year 1300, if you go to your priest and say to him,
come on, hold on. Good patience on offense there.
God exists. How do we
I like this play. Watch this.
Let me tell you. Maybe.
Oh, fist, because I'm going to punch it, though.
Maybe you're speaking for Satan. That's what I'm saying to you.
I hear you, but
like,
what if Satan was Santa?
Use your imagination. Figure this out because we can do that. Right,
because like remember Karka's? You can actually say Karka's logo here.
Satan is in you.
We're not getting the shiny logo.
Right? And now, I was like, no, of course you should ask a question. Let's try to figure this out.
No, wait, yes, that's crazy.
Right? Let's use our imagination. This is a real question. It's a heresy. You understand?
Oh, yeah, that's why. That's
today.
I know, they've only won freaking 10 games, come on. I also know why we've only won 11 games. I was just I just had to understand the game, upgrade my character.
In heaven. And it's Peter, the first pope. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is all very
Peter was the first pope?
Yeah.
I didn't even know all that, no!
If faith is without evidence, and the Bible is evidence, then how does everything work out?
It's because there's nothing new under the sun. It's because they're also
you have to make certain assumptions
Fine, Bunny Hazard, let's go.
For your imagination to okay, for you to reason things out. If you're always like, let's prove God
here we go. Look at this patience.
Or let's
and there it is. Wow. It was such perfect timing that he had to shoot it regardless. W shot. Let's get it. Let's go.
You don't get
through.
You can go back and forth.
Hey!
Okay? What I'm saying is like, let's assume these things to be true. Let's have faith that these things
are true. Oh no!
Then
yes, let's have faith.
Let's.
I believe that way. I believe that way.
Does that make sense? Good.
Saying that while up 17.
You read it in two parts. The first part, Old Testament, and another New Testament. So some people believe in God, some people believe in Jesus. So I feel that. What about Dante? Some people just believe in
Can't leave me open. What was that?
You actually read the Bible. It's a complete mess.
It's a complete mess. Exactly. I was trying to say the same thing.
100 different people. There are.
Stop that. No, good job. It's not.
And so
I believe you. I believe you, Guru. I believe you.
Literally, guys. Okay. This
good.
It has a portal into the mind of God.
It might as well have happened, bro. Straight up, dude.
Is your imagination?
The Capricorn will do freaking miracle. Will do so many miracles in your face, bro. The Capricorn has been will camp on you, waiting to do Project freaking Bluebeam if it hasn't already, dude. If it hasn't already, yeah. Thank you. Exactly.
At some history, it would
the 41
be an act of sin to read the Bible first. Okay, because that would make
oh, come on, get through that.
Into your ear and say, oh,
I did try to risk it, but it's because my core power is middling. Is that why?
So you're up to it. At this time,
but let's lock in. Oh, he missed it.
Look at the convictions.
More time.
So Dante here, he is saying a lot of things. He is saying, first, he is comparing faith to a coin. Second, he's using Saint Peter to criticize the church that he confounded. And third, he is saying, don't read the Bible too literally. So when all these three things come together, they remind me a lot of Protestantism. So is Dante influenced by various or has he inspired?
He can control this history.
Yeah, we'll never know, but my argument in the past is that he inspired everything, okay?
I've noticed
not just the Reformation, but also the time of Revolution, the Renaissance.
Come on! Let's go, dude. Claim God, bro.
Guys, this is great. Let's
run this. I wish you could run floppy and then also like take Flaxen out of floppy to run a pick and roll mid floppy set. Good for
Yes.
Keep dancing on him, and what good?
The high and holy chord resounded,
throughout its spheres with Te Deum Laudamus, sung with the melody they use on high. Then Queen Sophie had examined
But you make a shock of this? It's kind of crazy.
from branch to branch, so that we now were drawing close to the last leaves, began again. That grace which lovingly directs your mind until this point has taught you how to find the seemly words for thought,
Nice.
so that I do prove what you believe.
W.
But now you must declare what you believe and what gave you the faith that you received.
And won! Let's go, dude.
And see what you believe with such intensity that for this two you outran younger people. I then began. You would have me tell plainly the form of my unhesitating.
I'm the perfect amount invested in this story.
I answered, I believe in one God, soul, eternal, he who, motionless, moves all the heavens with his love and will for me. For this belief I have not only proofs, both physical and metaphysical. I also have the truth that here rains down through Moses and the prophets and the Psalms and through the Gospels and through you who wrote words given to you by the Holy Ghost.
So here, Peter's asking God for his faith. What do you believe about God? Okay? And what Tony says, like, I believe that God is love.
Crap, bro.
What's the problem? This is what he's been saying throughout the letter, right? God is love.
Right.
Dude. This is your problem.
Crap, is God love? Yeah, for sure. And everything else. And everything else.
I'm saying he's assuming about the nature of.
He's more of an all-encompassing figure, that's why.
He's being shown to be not as loving. For example, the ark and Noah.
No.
Felt like I had to jump.
I'm saying for the Catholic Church, why is this heresy? You say God is love. It's heresy. Why?
Oh, for the Catholic Church? I don't know.
Yes. For the Catholic Church.
Is it written? I don't know.
No.
Catholic.
This is history. What are Catholics taught? What is that love? What is God?
Oh, green! He's green! He's everything. He's everything the monad? I don't know. I'm not a Catholic, dude.
Definition of God. At this time in history.
The Old Testament God? Pretty sure. Catholics? Jesus. Pope? I don't know.
No. What is God? Like, have you guys not seen
what? For the Catholics, what is God is different than what is God. Stop asking that question like that.
They say like God is the Father, the Holy Spirit, and Jesus. They are
ostensibly in one, bro.
Okay? That is what you must say. It's called the Nicene Creed. You understand?
Nicene Creed. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
The Father, the Holy Spirit, and Jesus. They are separate and equal in one. Okay? That is what you must say. It's called the Nicene Creed.
Whatever. How are my answers not encompassing those?
The Nicene Creed is
this guy's 4D.
Okay? Because we call the Nicene Creed. Okay? You're not allowed.
I see.
You're not allowed to question it. You must recite it. Okay? So when Peter asked him, what do you believe? He should recite the Nicene Creed. He didn't do that. He said, God is love. This is heresy. Okay. And I mean, yes. So the contention is on who will do it.
That's Middies. He hates Middies. More of a close shot.
Right? You can't do that.
Oh, really?
Okay. Let's read the Nicene Creed. Okay? This is what all Catholics must believe. Not one word to be different. Yes?
I believe in one God.
It was because I did the wrong thing, but that doesn't mean he can be super. They're monsters.
I believe in Lord Jesus Christ, the only begotten Son of God, who is the Father before all ages, God and days, light and light, so God also God.
It's on me. That's why I wasn't straight up. Well,
all things were made.
What did I say? He said all have the Trinity. I said everything.
For our sake, he was crucified under Pontius Pilate.
I said the monad. I guess he wanted me to say the Trinity.
Scriptures. He ascended into heaven and is seated at the right hand of God. He will come again in glory to judge the living and the dead. His kingdom will have no end. I believe in the Holy Spirit, the Lord, the giver of life.
Go on, class. This is contextual awareness. Like, see, I don't know how he didn't block that pass, but I don't understand this game. So no, I do. I just don't. Probably just attributes.
I look forward to the resurrection.
It's a game of attributes mismatch. Exactly. 2K said it was a game of mismatches.
So yeah, this is the modern book, okay? Sorry.
The most modern.
It's like the old version is
still modern.
Okay. So this is the problem. don't get this wrong.
Thank goodness.
But then what he does is he makes a subtle adjustment, okay? Can you continue?
Verse 139. And I believe in 3 eternal persons, and these are
I'm so
to be
sorry.
reverenced.
I'm so sorry at this game.
As to allow both his and ours, of this profound condition that I have touched on. Gospel
If I happen to try to get a triple double, don't mind me. Don't mind me.
This is the origin. This is the start. And then it extends into a vivid flame, and like a star in heaven glows in me.
Okay, so now it's like, oh, you know what? It's the Holy Trinity.
Oh, if he would have said it.
So this is a paradox. God is love, but I also believe in the Holy Trinity. Okay? And this is why God is cool. Because given this impossible situation,
milestone, 8 billion turnovers
in the Holy Trinity, if you're going to figure out a way to get out of it and say
that teammates freeze because I made a mistake.
I'm going to go over the Holy Trinity. It's very important, right? So at this time in history, not this time in history, but in the early Christianity, there was a huge debate as to the nature of Jesus. Okay?
Go that into a double move. Go ahead and do a double move.
The spectrum was that Jesus was a man, and then there was those who believed that Jesus was a God, a pure God. He's not a pure man or pure God. These were the two extremes. And ultimately, the church settled on in between. It was both man and God. And then the next debate is,
you know you're going to do that, dude. I know you're going to keep this.
These all three appear in the Bible, right? So are they separate or are they one? And in this time, there are many different theories to explain what's going on. Okay? And there are 3 really popular theories that make sense. Okay, so let's go through these 3 theories. The first is the idea of modulism. What does this mean? It means like God can take different forms, right? God can be Jesus, God can be the Holy Spirit, God can be God.
Well,
that's what he is. Depends on what he wants to do. It takes different forms, okay? Makes sense.
Cool. Don't make that to the ending.
Partialism.
Nice.
Partialism is
Good timing.
Like in an ocean, you have different seas, right? Well, God is the unity of God the Father, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. And so they split off and do their own thing now and then. Okay? Partialism also makes sense.
Yeah.
And then you had something called Arianism. And Arian was a Christian theologian. He argued that Jesus is a lower God, okay? God created the universe, and then God created Jesus. And it's okay to worship Jesus. Jesus is
does it?
Percent. Okay? So all 3...
I guess it does, dude.
It really does.
It does. Guys, if younger hoopers copy my game, then all my records are going to get broken. What the crap?
He was the first
of the Holy Trinity. The Holy Trinity states
10 times the score.
Records are made to be broken. Sorry.
Okay. States, and this is very important for guys, that God,
I used him as an inspiration. I never wanted
Jesus and the Holy Spirit are separate.
I don't think anyone is, MP. Of course.
But the same. And you're like, okay, I just thought modulism.
Right, so your answer, the monad, was correct, but you can't call it that.
Understand the Holy Trinity. It makes no logical sense. So,
well, that's why you have to meditate on it.
The Catholic Church insists.
If your job has math in it, you better meditate on the Holy Trinity. What that crap, dude?
In fact, the great something called the Nicene Creed will enforce this on every single Christian. If you do
the Trinity.
Obey, they'll come and kill you. Okay, that's literally what happened. So what? Why? Yes?
Because they wanted to be special and to persecute people.
Interesting.
What's the logic?
Because the entire scripture concluded or leads to this conclusion, which it's hard to explain like logically, but it kind of, if this doesn't, like if the Holy Trinity is not true, then the whole Bible description of God cannot.
Oh, that was number 12.
Okay, all right. So the word is mystery.
Honor.
Okay. What the Holy Trinity does is create the idea of mystery, which is like God is not knowable. You must use faith to accept God. You understand? That's the reason. The idea of mystery. Yes. Okay.
Concept.
It's a big test of faith. You understand?
Huge fan of litmus tests.
I think it's something that you cannot logically explain. The Holy Trinity is something that you cannot figure out mentally. Okay, it makes no sense, but you must accept it. Okay?
It totally does if you look at the sun symbol. I don't know.
And mystery is the foundation of Catholic Church, right? That's why there has to be Catholic Church. Because otherwise, you just do by yourself. You
10 dunk boosts. Actually, let's just keep.
But because of mystery,
let's just
God,
keep
the Catholic Church must be the shepherd to lead the flock to God. Does that make sense? That's what
okay, Pistons just got Al Horford, and they didn't really have to give up too much. Not gonna lie.
He's not happy about this. Right?
Yeah, well, I'm happy for a good challenge always.
Why is he not happy? Because as
you just might hear me complaining why.
In the human imagination, he's okay with modalism, partialism, and Arianism, not only because it's something that we can all understand, but it's also a story we can all partake in.
I'll make it easy for you, dude.
Meet Jesus and talk to Jesus in modalism, partialism, and Arianism. But guess what, guys?
What, sir?
In no situation can you write a story where you meet the Holy Trinity. Right? You are denied access to God.
Okay.
Does it make sense to you? Okay? Try it. Try to write a story where you meet the Holy Trinity. You get nowhere. Okay?
Ha! Dude, you're not trying to go so well. You're not trying to leave the journey. So why would I try to go anywhere? You know?
Because Dante, he saw this contradiction. He says that God is love.
That's how I do.
And he believes in the Holy Trinity.
You're dripping over whatever.
And this is what makes you genius. Yes.
Yes.
This verse 142.
What was that?
Okay, let's up 139. Okay, I believe in three total portions, the Holy Trinity, and these I believe to be one essence. What is the one essence?
The one essence, the monad.
It's like, listen.
So are you calling me the one essence? But then what about hate?
Jesus is love.
Well, hate is love, but don't get pressed. Don't get pressed. Regardless.
Right? That's why Dante is such a genius. He takes an impossible situation, right? Holy Trinity. It's meant to create mystery.
It's because everything is polar, yin yang and yin yang.
Everything is wrong.
Pretty simple, though.
Yes.
So what is Dante's stance on evidence, as in the idea that you cannot predict or you cannot predict what God will do. You cannot predict God's will. What is his stance?
No. He's clearly against this, right? He clearly believes that you have direct connection with God.
Walking up. What?
Right? Alright, okay. Does it make sense, you guys? What he's doing here?
Yeah.
This is heresy. Like, if they actually understood what Dante was doing, they burn up the stake. But he uses their language.
They would burn it. Who's they? Aquarians?
Okay? You understand?
Aquarians?
Okay. Yes?
So by defining God as love, is he
damn, enigmatic for real.
Constraints for God's people?
Aquarians would only burn people at the stake who could handle being burned at the stake. So I think.
What he's saying is that God is perfect. And so God loves you unconditionally. So
notice this.
To anger him.
He also hates you unconditionally. They love and hate you unconditionally.
He will love you forever. Okay? Yes?
His strongest love is the fact that he doesn't really hate you.
Like, why did
Net zero love me.
Like, directly from Dante, then why did they also take in the
nitrogen loves you?
Like, because like Protestants still believe in the Holy Spirit. So why did they
floppy,
like just
easy money?
Why they still believe in the Holy Spirit?
Or
so this is a really great question, but Protestantism really is a rebellion of liberal principles.
You got to round him, bro.
Okay, you understand?
Yeah.
The idea of the Holy Trinity is useful in that it creates obedience to experience of mystery. Right? So Protestantism was not people trying to Protestantism was basically a fracturing of the geopolitical situation in Europe. Okay? Does that make sense? So
easy money is easy.
It's
Muay Thai and offense.
Okay. Right. English is something you don't really see. You can watch the
what?
Yeah.
Are you talking about? Is this about symptoms and?
Yes, like the political institution of the Catholic Church is not about theology of the Catholic Church or some part.
Like I want to see Mr. Infinity go to.
So it's personal terms of
62 or international.
Alright, so Protestantism The idea of God is there's like 10,000 different books, right? The idea is you have a direct connection to God through the Bible. That's the main idea.
So I overshot it?
It's like, no, you have to go through us. Go by yourself. Because Satan is in you, they'll just screw you up. Yes?
So I was wondering if Dante just tried to open a new channel to all people, because people do not need to by Bible but come by love. Because if love is Jesus, it's God. Maybe people will get in love, so love could be another channel, not only the Bible.
You're bored.
Here?
We have comments online. The interesting part about the concept of God is that all things come from God and nothing exists.
I thought I got it.
And God is simultaneously.
That's an interesting comment. Okay. So the conception of God is that God is both.
I wanted to steal so bad.
And God encompasses everything. Okay, so God is both becoming and the source. Being is
rap has to be.
Okay, so everything is encompassed in God. And what this is important for us is
hey, my turn over down.
Right? How you go being and becoming. And
Mars and Sun's divinity.
Is to say that humans are part of God itself, right? Because humans are the ones who are becoming. God is the being. And humans are within God, which allows for this.
Wait, I want to see how purpose. For 1 year.
You understand? Humans represent infinity. God represents eternity. But God will help us for humans as well.
Okay.
Yes?
I see what my version of this is that if God knows us so much, why did He create hate in the first place?
Yes.
So I don't know if this was true, but Einstein used that same expression that heat is a thing that physically requires a thing that exists, but cold is not. It's a lack of heat. So God is the fire of the light. This goes back to chapter 1, that He's light, but the lack of Him is darkness. But darkness is not a substantial thing. His light is particle is ray, but darkness is not. And so hate is the absence of love, but it's not.
I see a mobile.
Okay, all right. So let's continue. Okay, but this will be answered to you later on. Okay, we will eventually move to a place close to God, where the angels are. The angels are incapable of hatred. They're incapable of turning away from God. And the angels are
nice defense.
That's actually don't understand why hate is necessary. Okay, all right. So let's continue. Right, we'll continue, please.
Verse 148.
Oh!
Just as the word listens
MVP Claxton.
and as soon as he's silent, raises him.
Let's get
news, so that the
guys. We just need to do the Atlanta Hawks deal, the 2015 Atlanta Hawks deal. That's all we got to do.
Then to circle me 3 times. The speech I spoke.
Give me all-star votes.
Wait, so you understand? Okay, so this class of first.
Get mine on an all-star game, bro.
Okay, and the second test is.
Come on, you did not.
And this will be asked by James.
Come on, get this.
Okay, so let's go to 225, please.
And take 25.
Oh, I actually did have that. What? And one. Sub me out, bro. And fire me.
Never overcome the cruelty that bars me from the fair fold where I slept. The lamb opposed to wolves that roared.
10% from the field at the rim.
Other place, I shall return as poet and put on.
The free throw line is way too far.
The royal crown.
Okay, right, so again, we have to remember the image of Dante alone in exile, isolation, rather than comedy. And what his hope is to return to Florence one day, right? And then have the Florentines crown him as the greatest poet ever. It won't happen. That is arrogance.
That's funny.
Okay.
Good take.
And in his heart, he knows this can happen, but he's trying to tell us that is his great hope, right? And it will happen eventually. Yes.
Okay, you're saying that freaking God is faith. Faith is a coin is a paradox, but that was walk on here.
This is setting a manifestation where you have actually no evidence this is going to be true, but you visualize it so much, and God will hear your prayer. So.
NBA 2K is like a promise, don't forget.
First of all,
NBA 2K is like a promise.
And and those even people who actually think about the birth of state. Yes?
That's not my question. Like, if he wanted, if he visualized, if he tried to materialize this wonderful future for himself, returning to Florence's point law rate, then why didn't God grant it to him? Like, if there's a will, there's a way, right?
But God did. He had Florence, man. He had Florence.
No, but Florence is so far. Oh, and I want to go to Bali first.
This means you're alive. What matters? Your blood?
Does that have to do it? What do you know? Why is it? Oh, because all happened is that's why. That's why. That's why he got lost.
I mean, who cares if during his lifetime he didn't get the reward? If you go to Florence, he is gone.
I would just like to add to that. So I think that when we're reading like the previous contos, I think we did touch upon the point that like God will.
I just have to waste all of my stamina.
Because like the way you want it to be, but it's going to return to you in like not a special way. So I think that even though Dante wasn't able to physically come back while he was alive, but his intention and his aspirations to be
Daybreak makes so much sense now.
So that is also kind of amazing.
And also, like, you're Moses, and you've led your people for 40 years across the desert. You've freed them, and then you go to Jerusalem because they call you king. Will they remember you like they remember you today? Would you be the greatest prophet in Jewish history?
I don't know all the prophets in Jewish history, bro. It's probably an infinite way to hide, honestly.
If you were Jesus and you were brought to
that's such a that's not
it's be persecuted. Right? I'm sorry they don't like that. They don't give prophet that.
That's hilarious.
Spits have to be persecuted. And that's what Dante is saying. I will be persecuted.
I get it.
This is my prayer.
Let's go, class.
And I accept it because it is God's will. And
just don't get my jumper.
It is God's love.
Yes.
So I'm very confused as to what he is encouraging. So he is.
That's why I jumped the first time.
Okay, I'm prosecuted when I'm alive, but I will get rewards when I die.
Oh, we're gone. Come on, how's Duncan Robinson such a good freaking?
So you have a permanent hell once you die. So what he is saying is
so good at bumping me.
Denying the consequences of these horrible actions of what happened to him to the afterlife, so that he won't have to act on it. He won't have to act against them. That's in the life.
Okay, what he's saying, okay, it's very clear. Okay.
Yeah.
Do not. Plan.
Oh, right.
Think of the end result. Just act.
Worry about the process.
Faith, love, and hope. Just do that. Okay? Don't worry about everything else. You have beings God may or may not grant you your dreams. It doesn't matter. What matters
is
life. Faith, hope, and love. And that is the most meaningful, crystal, and happy.
Dude, Duncan Robinson's a clam god.
Okay? Do not ever try to say,
let's go. Is that not Duncan Robinson?
You know, get to Yale and be a lawyer and be a millionaire and
looks like
I get to know him.
Looks like a Duncan Robinson to me.
Well, but he did say that he did think of the end because he said, he shall.
This is hope.
Oh, come on.
There was evidence that this will work out.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so you're right in that, it is believed that you truly live a life of faith, and love. Things will work out.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay? And the greater your commitment to faith, love, and hope, the more likely God is to reward you.
It's just not in this world.
Maybe not in this world, right? And not just like, yes?
Sorry.
It seems like a really passive way to act for it. Like, somehow it is not passive.
Greatness! Let's go.
Every night.
Let's go for a super team.
With every single permit, with faith, love, and hope. That's passive.
You keep saying these words, but these words do not get you to your goal. You can live with faith, love, and hope, and that is great for you. Get you back into Florence.
The guy's working his ass off every single day.
That's what I've been trying to say.
He's getting himself back into Florence. He's working towards his faith, hope, and love.
Right, and that's what he should be doing.
Isn't that what he's doing?
Then I guess he's made peace with the fact that he's not influenced. Okay.
Well, he's definitely made peace because he's running along property, okay?
That's what I've been trying to say, dude.
I'm so confused because if the
thank you! Holy crap, bro! Recreators!
Actually, if you really believe in God, the God will reward you with the space. It's a good word.
Good defense, sire.
You know what I mean?
Right, but we're trying to distinguish between material reward and spiritual reward, right?
Oh, in one?
Seeds, you have that faith.
Immediately out of the game.
Let's continue.
Dude, great bench effort. Holy crap, bro.
For there, I first found entry to that faith which makes souls welcome unto God. And then for that faith...
Let's go for so deep. Let's go for squad so deep.
Squad so deep. Then toward us from that sphere from which emerged the first, the dear, the rare.
Not but here we are.
Those whom Christ
Not but here we
to be
are.
his victims.
Not but we're
And full of happiness, my lady said to me, Look, and see the barren home below on earth they visit in Galicia. As when the dove alights near its companion, each unto the other.
Okay, that's not what I'm saying.
Offers its affection. So that
I take close from Galicia.
princes who greet into each other, praising the banquet
so
that is
late.
offered them.
Plum
But when their salutations were complete, each stopped in silence for a minute, and each was so behind, my vision felt defeat. Then Beatrice said,
I'm stupid.
Famous
I'm stupid, that's the kid.
generosity of our basilica has been destroyed. You let matters of hope react at this height. You can, for every time that Jesus favored you, breathe above the rest. You let the favor of hope lift up your head and be assured, whatever comes here from the mortal world has to be ripened in our radiance. The second fire offered me this comfort, at which my eyes were lifted to the mountains whose weight of life before had kept.
Let's go!
Because our emperor, out of his grace, has willed that you, before your death, may face his nobles in the inmost of his halls, so that
They all mobile.
in this court in truth, hope, which belows first love of and you and others may be comforted. Do tell what hope is. Tell how it has blossomed within your mind.
Oh no!
Sorry. It came to you.
Okay, right. So this is James. He's going to interrogate Dante, right? And the first thing that James says to Dante is, "You're special. You will be like God.
How special Scrooge?
Heaven before your death, and you have a body. Okay, so you are still a human. You're not a spirit. So you can.
It's tea time and T-Mobile.
MIT is hope. Then tell me.
Yes, and this T-Mobile.
And then the third thing is, where does it come from?
Oh,
question.
Dude, Kate is such a freaking evil girl.
Asked by James. And there's something weird now.
Can we run 60?
This is a test for fun.
62 national.
Beatrice is going to come in and do and answer the second question. What is your hope? Okay? This is a paradox. Okay? Let's continue to read.
So did the second claim continue?
All paradoxes will be reconciled. Or was it not in the Kabbalion? That was. Yeah, read the Kabbalion, not Dante's Inferno. That's way worth your time. And it doesn't take 12 hours, and it's not freaking so convoluted, bro.
As is written within the sun, whose rays reach all.
And you get the freaking all is mine. You get. Oh. Free range chickens, W.
The other 2 points of your question, which were not raised, so that you may know, but that you may report how much you prize this virtue and lead to.
Sorry,
okay. This is just the arrogance of Dante, okay?
Nice. Did I go down? Did I move down a spot?
James, and the entire heavens, Beatrice is perfect, right? So everything she says must be true. She says,
must.
There is no greater Christian than Dante. Okay? There is no greater Christian than Dante.
It sounds like Dante's the solar principle.
He, like verses, journeyed from Egypt into Jerusalem. He came from exile into the promised land.
I'm down. I'm at 15 now.
What is his hope? His hope is...
Nice. And one! Good save.
It doesn't make sense.
It makes sense to me.
Okay?
No, it doesn't.
The divine harmony is something that is sanctioned by God, by the heavens. And he has to draw into heaven so that he may an inspiration and the truth, the right divine harmony. This is pure arrogance, right? And this is what allows him to finish divine harmony before he dies. This is what allows him to execute conduct. The most spectacular poetry ever do in this show. It is shocking what he will do.
Get break! Crab!
Verse 16. But that he may report how much he prize this and leave to him, he will not find them hard, cause to arrogance, as you have asked.
Such a hazard to climb, bro.
And God's grace help his hands. As a disciple answering his master, prepared and willing in what he knows well, that his proficiency may be revealed. I said, "Well, just a certain expectation."
Like I've gotten this spread, but
This results from God's grace.
You never know.
Merit we earn.
Okay, now, why would this be heretical? This idea of hope. Hope is the expectation of spiritual glory. This result of God's grace and the merit we have earned.
gosh,
All this
I hate cake.
Certainly not controversial for us, but it was controversial back then. Why?
Really?
Yes?
Let's go. What's happening?
Well,
We're the
because
second one. I'm scared.
hope couldn't really exist.
We gotta. I gotta watch.
Because just the Catholic Church was an issue to.
Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. I should just get nothing. I should stay in my lane.
The work with it, and so there wasn't. I mean, I guess there was some hope, but like you didn't have any like say.
I can't see it.
Okay. Your merit doesn't
Watch in.
It's God's grace that matters.
Let's go!
Let's go, dude. Hey, humble before God.
Yeah.
Because you might be
Or else be after
it's
God.
God's grace that matters. Right? And now what God is saying is like merit does matter. Okay? So it's active arrogance. Be arrogant.
Anything I can do, he can do
And
better.
again, it is very subtle. But that's what he's saying here. If you truly want to ascend to heaven,
What? You tell me that if you truly want to achieve the ascend to heaven, send me out. Send me out. I'm a liability.
Alright, this one way.
Propaganda. Blink your fish blinker regarding words.
Verse 70. This light has come to me from many stars, but he who first instilled it in my heart was the chief singer of the song of God.
You guys know who the chief singer of the song of God is? King David, right? Okay?
Interesting.
King David. And why is King David so important in the Bible?
Operations Gospel Scripture.
Look, yes?
King Solomon out skills.
Exactly. He is the person that God loves the most. There is no other person that God loves as much as David. Okay, it's explicit in the Bible.
It's an infinite way tie between all the solar principles
73.
and all the lunar
And those
deities.
says within his deity, who know their name.
So yeah, that's technically true. She's not technically lying. Does Professor Zhang have J placements?
You then instilled with your epistle, so that I am full and reign again your reign on other souls. While I was speaking, in the living heart of that soul flame there came a trembling flash, sudden, repeated, just as lightning cracks. Then it breathed forth the love with which I still burned with virtue that was mine until the palm and my departure from the field would have me breathe again to you who take such joy in hope. And I should welcome words that tell what hope has promised unto me, unto you. And I, the new and ancient scriptures, set the mark for souls whom God befriends. For me that mark means what is promised us by hope. Isaiah says that all of the elect shall wear a double garment in their land, and their land is the sweet life of the blessed. And where your brother treats of those white robes, he has, with words direct and evident, made clear to us Isaiah's revelation. At first, as soon as I had finished speaking, Spirit in Te was heard above us, all the circling violence answering at this call. And then, among those souls, one light became so bright that if the crowd had one such crystal, winter would have a
Perfect matchup.
Okay, so Isaiah is a prophet, was persecuted. And what Isaiah says is that all prophets will be persecuted. Okay? I keep on going.
By themselves. That's how they prophesize. Oh.
Verse 103.
Fourth time.
There is an interested dance to honor the new bride, and not through vanity or other feelings.
Dude, oh
so did I see that splendor, brightening the close.
Oh! Holy crap! W Boone.
There it joined the singing and the circling, on which my lady kept her eyes intent.
How to win 101. Sub me out.
His soul is he who lay upon the breast of Christ our pelican, and he was asked from on the cross to serve in the great task. So spoke my lady.
Yeah, it'd be like that, bro. I would have passed it, maybe. Would I?
Even as he who springs and springs to see the sun.
Oh, it's rough.
The surprise to see becomes sightless. The so did I in my So these words were said. Why do you daze yourself to see what here can have no place? Unnerving.
So again, Beatrice intervenes when Don Quixote says, this soul Dante
Teacher taught him.
Is not being compared to Moses, Moses and David. He's also being compared to Jesus. Okay, this is clear arrogance on his part.
No, yeah, don't be late to your tea time.
Arrogance.
Don't be little
that will
Jesus.
drive him to greatness.
Come on now. I didn't even follow the jump shooter that time, dude.
Verse 124. On earth, my body now is earth and shall be together with the rest until our number equals the eternal purpose. Only those two lights that ascended wear their double garment in this blessed cloister, and carry this report back to your world.
Okay, alright, so the reference is this. James, this theory among theologians that James was able to ascend to heaven in his body, okay? And what James is saying is like, no, that's incorrect. Only in history been able to ascend to heaven with their bodies, and that is Jesus and Mary. Can you tell me what the idea here is?
Enoch is Jesus confirmed?
Able to ascend to heaven with your body.
I thought that was Enoch's only thing.
Means that you're not quite dead by the time you ascend to heaven. It also means that you're so good that all the base things in your body, like your base desires, your base matter, that can be elevated and can be brought into heaven as it is.
Right. Okay. Also Judgment Day, right?
Sounds, but not in the good way.
Judgment Day, we will all, our body will return to us, okay? Alright, so in other words, they've already been judged, and they've been...
Terrible coffee fast. Oh my god, yeah, my god.
Again, this is such an arrogant statement. Why is this arrogant? Like is also able to ascend to heaven in his body, okay? Right?
You're right.
Like arrogance of
Maga placements?
only... James, like, I'm not worthy of ascending to heaven with my body, but Dante is, okay? Right? Just pure arrogance.
I guess.
Verse 130. When he began to speak, the flaming circle had stopped its dance. So too, it stopped.
Oh, this is so rough, bro. I love what y'all want me to do.
Avoiding danger or simply to rest, the oars that strike the water together halt when rowers hear a voicing. Ah, how disturbed I was within my mind when I turned around to look.
So frustrating.
I could not speak, though I was close to her in the world of darkness.
Okay, so again, this idea of hope. And so what most people believe is that we as humans should strive to be egoless, right? To feed our ego and learn humility.
So what, dude? What a corny act, dude.
The grace of God.
Why are you even shooting shots?
No.
Just adding, just spike my cortisol.
For good. To be...
These Pistons are so... They play so dirty.
I should believe that we can change the world for better. And we can make it happen.
I hate that they're never turned the right way. I never look, bro.
This arrogance is a selfless arrogance driven by the ego. Right?
I just wish it was smart. I just wish it was smart. Maybe that was the smart version. I don't know. Clearly, I went the wrong way. Give me the ball! I knew we was going that way. I guess.
Actually, are doing something that they turn their ego into some big selfless act that you do it for better.
Right, you're absolutely right. You know, because everyone believes it, right? So what's the difference between them and Dante?
Let's go.
Okay, well the answer is Spade.
Dude, what is this? What is this? It has to be for I0. Gopher. Dude! That is so garbage though that I didn't get a steal there. Dude, and he's gonna get a bump?
Spiritual perspective, just like Confucius.
So impossible, bro. And T-Mobile can? Or AT&T can? Yeah, they get it, maybe. That would be crazy miss. And T-Mobile wasn't the provider of the cam. Oh, Lord.
So it's a bit different.
Okay, so the major difference is, are you taking words gone, or are you taking away from God? Okay, the key variable
all these predetermined cutscenes, bro.
Is your connection to
give it.
Right? So are you making others?
I hate that I got punished for that.
Or are you taking away people's capacity?
That is my fault. That isn't. Are you taking away people's capacity?
That's like an unrelated question, but like in the last sentence, the word gladness, I think that it actually appears in many times.
And one.
Really delve into like the Dante's definition of these. So.
I think I'm getting 10 assists, bro. I don't know.
Okay.
Right, the closer you connect to God, the more glad you are.
But does it also have like maybe the bonus or something?
Maybe if I
Right. So this is a really good question. Okay. So gladness is happiness. Happiness comes from your connection to God.
When the game is always
and what's really important, okay?
Dynamic, fixed skill set.
Your question is, the more you're able to always connect to God, more happiness is created in this world. You understand?
Really?
So your mission
you get
is
this?
to connect to God. That's why the Divine Colony is a selfless act. Because by reading the Divine Colony, it also
passive
to connect to God.
That's accurate.
Right? And that's why
I'm not blaming Claxton. I'll never blame it.
It's nothing connection to God and focusing our attention to the material. Right? It is making us hopeless.
That one was a team lead.
And it's like AI goes
didn't say
the AI. Yes?
So,
you
said that happiness is our connection to God, and that to strengthen our connection to God, we have to treat as much happiness as possible in others. So, if we are creating this happiness in others, like Dante is, and we're sacrificing ourselves in this life, and we're not happy, then is our connection to God really faint because we're not happy?
Yes.
Your connection to God is not measured by your happiness, it's by your faith or devotion to God.
Your happiness is measured by your connection.
Like if you're really connected
your awareness of your connection to God, maybe more?
Satisfaction, happiness, do you feel like you have
Oh, crap, dude. Good catch, sir.
But again, like...
I didn't even think about that. Just that it's going to pass over the
process, right? How should you live your day? And the answer is live every single day with faith, hope, and love. Okay? Faith is imagination, right? Use your brain, use your imagination. Visualize things. Hope is arrogance. Believe you matter.
Okay, I see.
And visualize a better world. And then love is your connection to others. Act as to help others.
I take full responsibility for that. I really thought I was going to be able to get by. So.
All right. Okay. Let's continue.
Oh my God! Good shot.
Canto 26. While I, with blinded eyes, was apprehensive, and that bright flame which had consumed my vision, there breathed a voice that centered my attention, saying, until you have achieved the power of sight, which you consumed in me, it would be best to compensate by poverty. And do begin to declare the aim on which your soul is set to be assured of this, your vision.
I just don't know. I didn't wait, but it's funny to see how many animations my mistakes make him go through. 5 turnovers, is my turnover rate is great.
Okay, so this is really an idea where heaven is so bright that somebody's being slowly blinded, right? And if you're being blinded, how can you now see?
Dripping or observation hockey.
Eyes don't really work, so how do you see now? Yes?
Imagination.
Exactly, okay? So now you're first use your imagination, okay? You're forced to see your third eye. Okay,
okay, so I was right. Oh, a 6-point game? Crap, I got lucky.
I think it's just actually also a physical manifestation of blind faith, but I think in the context of Dante, it is more about, it's like on these team exercises where they put a blindfold over your head and then push you backwards and you have to expect not to fall. It's like trust.
Because I never passed a stitch record.
I think there's a set of reference to get the Tapping who was blinded by the side of God and couldn't see, so that David
dude, Duncan Robinson is quicker than he looks, and I didn't pass the class because.
So I think this is like a.
Just walk. You're an icon. That's fine.
You're right. Yes.
Yes. That's
keep going.
Verse 13. I said, may solace sooner or later reach his eyes. Her gaze when she brought me the fire with which I always burn. The book with which his spirit is satisfied is Alpha and Omega of all writings that rob us. Loud or low.
Oh, here we go. Dude, just do it. Just do it.
The very voice that had dispelled the fear.
I was about to be excessive on ground.
With further words made me concerned to speak. He said, you certainly must sit with a still kind of seat, must tell who lit or bow.
Dude, that's so fake though. I know it's about to go high, but I steel's pretty high, and I was right in front of my face, and I pressed the red stick button.
For the third, once it is understood of speech, and kindles life, and in accord with my goodness.
It should be the glasses which you should wear with them.
And thus the mind of anyone who can discern the truth on which his purpose, that essence which is preeminent, since any good that lies outside of it is nothing.
Let's go. Great. That's a great shot. That might go to green in the playoffs. That's green. By class, that's green. By playoffs, that's green. Let's go. 2K is a perfect game. That's why I just gotta keep that thing again. On the ball, idiot. Stop complaining. Good reach.
Evangel, which more than any other proclamation calls out to work the mystery of heaven.
Okay, so this is a summarization of what we've learned. Right?
Come on, Brick.
God is love,
Sure.
and himself in us. So we are all love. We aspire to return to love. We do that by loving others. Okay? Does that make sense? Right.
7 turnovers, pipe, 8 and 6 point game.
First races.
What am I doing? I'm doing trying to get closer to the double. We're trying to the double here. That's why they made it a dynamic goal. They're trying to test it. They're going to test you.
Draw you toward him, so that your voice aloud all the truth by which his love grips you. The holy intent of Christ's evil was not hidden. I indeed was made aware of what you would most have my words to put.
Sorry about this, guys. Let's go. Never mind. What are you saying? Except you're welcome. Good ball movement, all that. And both of those teams.
That which is the hope of all believers, as it is my hope, together with living knowledge I have spoken of. These drew me from the sea,
good time out.
And leaving all the garden of the everlasting gardener, the love according to the good he gave to them. As soon as I was still, the song most sweet resounded through the garden, and my lady said with the others,
dude, my bench is full of crap. What's my plus minus? I didn't want to check. I didn't want to check. I keep throwing it into the bleachers, bro.
When you do that, you turn the universe towards God.
Okay, I believe it. I believe word for it.
Okay, and as he's saying this, the entire event is
somehow, impossibly tempering the untemperable, but I guess that makes a lot more sense.
Verse 70. And just as a
now that I think about it, this guy's speaking my language.
Because the spirit of eyesight races to meet the brightness that perceives from layer to layer in the eye, and he who wakens is confused by what he sees, awaking suddenly, and knows no thing until his judgment helps him. Even so, it Beatrice's hell with her eyes raised, which show more than 1,000 miles, which half from my eyes. I saw that it has a stupefied. I saw him. My lady answered, and those raised their gazes with love for his creator, the first soul ever created by the primal force, as does a tree that bends its crown because of winds that gust, and then springs up raised by its own sustaining power. Then restored to confidence by that desire to speak with which I was inflamed, began.
Okay, we don't need to clip that one. You know, clip that one, just gave it.
O ancient father, to whom each bride is as a daughter.
Job finished?
Devoutly as I can, I do beseech you, speak with me. You can see my wish. To hear you sooner, I do not declare it. And the primal soul.
Hopefully Michael Porter Jr. is back. Hopefully he didn't get seriously
injured. Evident when what unfolds it follows all its movements.
What more can I ask for? Dude, I can stop chucking it a billion feet into the air. A trip to Mars on a private dude. Finally, bro. Somebody speaking my language. Well, they've been.
Or I can see it in the truthful mirror that perfectly reflects all these, while no thing can reflect that mirror perfectly. You wish to hear how long it is since I was placed by God in that high garden where this lady readied you to climb a stair so long, and just how long it pleased my eyes, and the true cause of the great anger, and what idiom I used when shaped. My son, the cause of my long exile, did not lie within the act of tasting of the tree, but solely in my trespass at the boundary.
Oh,
okay. So here, Donnie has passed the test. He knows what love is. And now, he's talking to Adam, the first man. Okay? And Adam says to Donnie, I know...
I don't understand this takeover.
How long did it take me to come to
How many times does my takeover need to level up?
Because I committed the original sin. I trespassed the boundary. I trespassed the condition that God gave us. And you want to know how long did it take for God to forgive me and allow me to ascend to heaven? Okay?
How long?
Why is this paradoxical? Why is this heresy?
Why?
Yes?
There is no I'm
gonna listen to that whole thing.
So you just can't measure how long it takes.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point. But remember, he was exiled from the Garden of Eden. He had to roam the earth. Right? So the question is like, how long did he have to roam the earth before God forgave him and allowed him to ascend to heaven? Like, but there's a paradox in all this.
Guys, I keep saying non sequitur at the wrong time. Oh crap!
Sure. Okay. Right. There's a huge paradox here.
Oh, and
yes.
So maybe Adam doesn't really deserve heaven to begin with, because he ate the fruit and he sinned, and there weren't any priests around back then to save him.
Are we home?
Basically, he's not all that qualified for heaven.
Yes, we are. Dude, I have the worst fit in the world.
The original
and the worst fit. I have no dribble or aura. Hold up.
That is a good question. But there's an answer, which is the problem isn't your sin. The problem is our pride. And so through genetics, the idea of pride, the idea of original sin, the idea of evil,
we're just chilling.
Generation. And that's why Jesus had to come in order to redeem us of our evil, to ransom us back from Satan, okay?
I wish we had more what?
But there's a paradox here, where Adam is saying, I was punished for my trespass of boundary. It's a paradox of this. Again, it's very subtle. It's hard to see.
My birthday's July 3rd, legally. My legal birthday is July 3rd. And my spiritual birthday is January 1st, 2000. I'm alone.
The Garden of Eden is the best garden, the best place that you could ever be, and the fruit is the best.
Why? Because 2001.
Who tastes the fruit? Who broke the boundary?
Prometheus.
It's Eve who trespassed the boundary.
What?
And then she
slightly slow.
tricked Adam into eating, right? And you're saying, no, it's Adam.
Slightly earlier.
This is really strange. It's a paradox. This is saying that it's Adam and not Eve who's responsible for the original sin.
My controller's plugged in too.
This is revolutionary, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Let me ask you this question.
Dude, I don't know my timing.
What is the status of woman in the Divine Comedy?
What?
Right? Think about this. In heaven, who teaches Dante? Beatrice.
I don't get it.
We keep on going.
Clearly.
You will find like the person that is the most elevated in.
Good thing I have 10 games of Dumb Goose.
Jesus. Who is it?
Cross. Oh!
Really? This is really strange, okay? So, not only is Adam taking responsibility for the original sin, but Mary is being elevated higher than Jesus.
Right, she was Mary and Jesus.
And again, this is revolutionary. This is
1D subscale.
Why is somebody doing
this? Yes?
Maybe it's time to stop blaming women for everything that happened to you and start taking ownership of what you have done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Guys, it's making it, guys. I watched all my YouTube videos. I don't know why I'm saying I didn't watch my YouTube videos.
You and you.
So, as a media, this love, because
I think I need to stop watching my YouTube videos like Kobe.
That's out of love. So, if love doesn't exist, it's God. Then should be the God.
Watch the ball as it go in. Watch the ball as it goes in, like he carried.
I mean, Adam was first, and Eve was made out of his flesh. So, even then, you could say already that Eve has like a higher.
I was about to backflip the crap out of something about on the way attack. Green, dude, they never let him hit it. Sorry,
and,
keep shooting it.
And Adam was created as the first human, so he was told personally by God that he should not eat the fruit, and Eve was told by Adam that she shouldn't eat the fruit. So Adam has to take the responsibility for eating the fruit because.
Oh, I got play of the week.
He was like told directly by God.
Efficiently, bro. Efficiently, yeah, dude.
We're going on about this, but like I want to know why women are being elevated to such a degree in heaven, where Beatrice is the teacher of Dante. It's Beatrice who
I'm smoking crack. Yeah. After that warm up, oh, good shot selection.
And where Beatrice is elevated more than Jesus. Why would they be doing this? Yes.
Maybe he's using the idea of maternal.
Oh.
Like he thinks maternal love is the closest thing to selflessness that God has on this earth.
That is true. He definitely thinks very highly.
Fist 15.
Mothers, yes. Okay. Yes.
I think for Dante, the source of love was originally.
I got away with that.
The opposite.
Nice. I forgot to check who was on fire.
But the initiator of this.
That's DeAndre Ayton.
That's triple highly
Saturn mode.
Okay.
Yeah.
True. Okay. That is a motivation. Okay. But what are some other motivations? Yes.
So good noise.
The position of women's maybe.
Nice pump fake, King. Nice contest, King. So many Kings. Oh, he has good help. That's a crazy observation. I should have stayed on him, actually.
Yes. Yeah.
Should have said, shut the crap up.
I'm just guessing that.
Oh, and no Michael Porter.
Yes. Okay. So this is a social critique, right? It's criticizing directly how women are oppressed in society. Does that make sense? And what he's also saying is that if God is to spend time in the world, if love is what matters, there has to be equality between the sexes. Otherwise, there can be.
Gerald Green package.
If women are being oppressed at home in society, then this is going to negatively impact society because the children will grow up thinking that men are superior to women. Okay? If you are to truly access God, if love must
I got away with that.
recognition must be.
They didn't give the LeBron Hall of Fame diamond?
Does that make
Or
sense?
one there?
Okay, so it's a very subtle social critique.
How late, Scrooge?
Any questions before we move on?
Yeah, how late?
Yes?
Well, Dante doesn't just make women equally elevates you, right? So
You need everyone's eyes. Just
right? It's a highlight inequality of the real world, right?
Yeah.
So you're drawing this contrast. There's this massive inequality in our world where women are not allowed to teach because they don't know anything.
Good fine, dude.
Right?
Go.
And where men always place higher positions than women, so he's going to invert this in order to show you.
It's because women are automatically the highest
the
position.
inequality.
Ask Zeus.
Does that make sense? It's a contrast. I guess.
I'll just like to draw attention to all the.
Bruno has Bruno started. Why am I supposed to Zeus? It's the bridge. Marvin Bridge. Call the bridge.
Right. Okay. All right. Yeah. There's lots of reference to the tree. Okay. Let's keep going.
First 118.
W variation.
4,302 return exhibition. While I was in that place from which your lady sent you her. I longed for this assembly.
Clearly T-Mobile.
I saw the sun return to all the light.
And yes, I am T-Mobile.
932.
So what he's saying is that after I died, I went to.
I hear that, bro, but that's. Lesson learned. Just a lesson learned.
Saved him from me, bro? Can you guys guess?
He saved himself. Headcanon?
No. Peter doesn't have the power to save Adam from.
Oh, that's your opinion, bro. Oh, right.
Jesus, right?
Free will here. Oh, Adam Warlock. You're right.
Verse 124. The tongue I spoke
Could've got it right
was
in.
extinct before the men of Nimrod set their minds upon the accomplishable task. For never has anything produced by human reason been everlasting. Following the heavens, men seek the new. They shift their predilections. That man should speak at all is nature's act. But how you speak, in this tongue, she leaves to you and to your preference. Before I was sent down to post for the highest good from which the
What's your power order center that made my job a whole lot easier, dude? And one, take that all the way. You take I take figuring that out. All things considered, a good shot.
Whereas the leaves on the branch, one comes, another goes. That peak rising highest from the sea, my life, first pure, then tainted, lasted from the birth.
Why?
And six, when the sun shifts to an orbit.
Okay, so here's heresy here. What is heresy?
What is heresy? Something against God?
Yes.
Compatible.
Yes, that's the heresy. Why is this heresy?
More like blasphemy. Think more blasphemy. Also, do I know? I don't think I know what heresy is.
Right.
It's more hearsay.
What the Catholic Church insists on is the consistency and the consistency
nice take.
of Christianity, right? It's all consistent. And what Adam is saying is, no, it's all change. We change things with God over time, and that's just a natural process. It doesn't make sense. Because what the Catholic Church is trying to say is that our faith is immutable and eternal.
It's definitely tea time, bro. It's definitely
that's not how these things work. It works, okay?
Okay,
faith
fine.
can be
Fine, it's team time.
What matters is your connection to the Bible.
You can't spell team without team.
Does that make sense, guys? All right, so again, Bonnie doesn't care anymore. He is going all out. All right, yes?
And I wonder if the owl
Raphael
refers to Elohim or something, like, which is used to be the old name of God in the Old Testament. So he was called Jehovah, he was called a lot of other...
Right. Okay, so what you're referring to is the fact that in Genesis...
WV Backer! WV Backer! Oh my god, I love my team. I love...
the Bible. And we know this because there are two different names for God in Genesis. There is Elohim, which means gods, really, and then Yahweh. Okay, so we know that these are two different writers. Okay, so they're different names, and so
W plural divinities.
Simple fact, which is like there is inconsistency in the Bible itself. Okay? Yes.
Well, if you talk a little bit about the line from 126, never has anything produced by human reason been everlasting. What do you mean to me?
Dude, Brian cooked with this build, bro. Brian Rob cooks?
Okay, so what he's saying is this, okay? The universe is eternal. God is eternal. Okay? But language, which is a part of our reason, it is a limited tool to express the divine. And over time, what's going to happen is that we're going to actually change our language, actually refresh our language in order to express the divine. Okay? And the people who will try to refresh our language in order to express the divine are the poets, right? Okay? And this is a natural process. So, don't in the Bible, because the Bible is not necessarily divine. The Bible is a expression of the divine in order to accommodate our limited senses.
Does that
make sense?
No,
it
doesn't make sense.
Refer to how over years, human logic reasoning can always change.
I'm sorry. I guess what I would.
We think it's a normal thousand years ago, wasn't, and vice versa.
Next play, and Coach K Potville.
That is it.
Right. That's exactly what we said, okay? But like,
Baby jumper. Sorry, I didn't have board.
Reason is predicated on language. You use language.
I love this play either way.
Okay? And what poets do is because of refresh language to allow for more reason to take place. Okay, so what?
That's crazy work, bro. Much more slide here.
Poetry over everything else. Okay, language. Doesn't make sense.
I forgot we're all best friends.
This is now Bible 27. Okay?
Oh, let's go.
Canto 27. Unto the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, glory. All paradise began, so that the sweetness of the singing.
I'm down. Repeat on success.
The universe had smiled. My rapture.
Successful Libra.
Oh joy, oh gladness words can never speak.
Come on, dude.
Love and peace.
Come on, dude.
Is so assured that no
this is I love playing 2K.
Before my eyes there stood.
This is why I didn't go to sleep.
And that which had been first upon me would glow with greater radiance. And what its image then became was like what Jupiter's would be.
If chair was running a little faster.
Then had exchanged its appointed time had to those holy choirs on every side commanded silence. I then heard, if I change color, do not be amazed, for as I speak, you will see change in all these flames. He who on earth usurps my place, my place, place in the sight of God's own Son is faithful now, has made my burial ground a sewer of blood. A sewer of
crazy imagery.
So that the perverse one who fell from heaven here above can find contentment there below.
Okay, right.
Oh my God, crazy.
Right? And Peter has come out, and he is making the most radical, the most revolutionary.
Thank you. Oh, good attack! Shoot it! Good shot! Let's go! Super team, it's because I'm on total super team.
Resumes my place in the sight of God's own Son is vacant now. Has made my burial ground a sewer of blood, a sewer of stench, so that the perverse one who fell from heaven here above can find contentment there below. This is kind of crazy. Okay, let me say. First of all,
I should write a corner. That's crazy.
Okay? This seat of the Catholic Church? That's number one. Number two is, who has usurped his place?
Probably Mitra. Ooh!
Satan.
Oh, the usurper! Indra!
Okay. He's made my burial ground a sort of blood, a sort of stench, so that the person who's going from heaven.
This was it.
Peter?
He's saying the Vatican is the seat of Satan.
He just did.
This is literally what he's saying. The Vatican is the seat of Satan.
Good take. Good take.
And where's he saying this? Where's he saying this? In heaven.
Where?
Yes.
You know, this is not that much of a surprise because, like, in Inferno, he already condemned to hell when he dies, so...
That's Inferno. This is heaven. What should you be doing in heaven?
Praising, being happy.
Partying.
Oh, forgiving others, right?
Partying
like the main person of virtue. Forgive others. Understand others. Show empathy.
All right, W bench.
Be merciful.
W bench.
Peter, who is the first soul, who is in heaven,
Yes.
who is beside God, who has all
literally.
the eternal rewards that you could ever wish for, he just goes on this rant about the Pope, saying this is a servant of Satan.
It's crazy work.
Here.
He was trying to, I think, full disc closure or no?
Yes.
Yeah, because maybe the Catholic Church
Santa?
give it back that.
Santa is Saturn theory confirmed?
So maybe.
How did the god of space and time deliver the presence on time? It's because he's the god of space and time. That's why.
The paradox
He's an Omega level mutant.
Wait a minute here. You're in heaven. You're beside God. God is all loving. God is all forgiving. All merciful.
Good shot. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Total super team. Total deep bench.
On earth. Hey, this is a paradox.
Interesting.
I have no idea how this was able to escape the Catholic Church. Okay, this is pretty blatant. What's going on? Yes.
So
I hear you.
Accept this idea because
It's not ridiculous to say that. He checked.
But personally, I think that's him and his opinion
I love that
is
shot.
really full.
Love that shot.
Well, clearly he does not like being in exile.
You're so
Clearly
funny.
he hates the Pope.
I'm so excited.
This is vengeance.
I was wondering what that animation was. Oh.
And speak the truth. And so, again, let us give him grace. Let us assume that what he's doing is to speak for God. Why is he doing this? What's the purpose?
That's most preferred. That's why. What? I don't understand. You have to get it right on the line, maybe? Okay.
And quite honestly, no one knows. This is
That's lit. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
like, what is going
And he
on?
greened it. That's my fault.
He wrote this.
Was he? Oh,
He did this maybe.
that's hilarious. Drunk on life.
Gave a dramatic effect.
Oh, some different aspects of it.
So that this could be remembered as the shocking.
Finally, give them to me.
You're right. This is
Finally, give them to me.
remember.
Blob them
this.
right now. It's hard to tell. I
At the same
guess the
time,
defenders can play lob.
again,
Wait for the forward.
What
Or no.
I'm saying also
Are you saying my
is that God is all forgiving,
You would've just passed it.
all merciful.
I know.
Yet
I didn't
Peter
call for it either, but-
cannot forgive the Pope. Cannot
It's my
forgive.
fault. That's your fault. Maybe it's my fault. W. Michael Jordan ad.
False gods.
WJ should full disclosure.
Just like everyone knows this. Like the crux of the church is so blatant. Everyone knows it. But the indulgences are blatant. Yes.
Yes, super. It's corrupt though. I mean, what do you eat? Is eating indulgent? Of course it is. Of course it is.
Yes.
You get in trouble if you don't eat. You get in trouble if you don't eat. A lot of times.
We've read in the Divine Comedy.
You can.
The main belief of Dante is that we should, as humans, we can connect to the divine.
Oh, hit him.
Like he sees the biggest black hole is the Catholic Church. Therefore, what they are doing now on earth is the great
Go!
and be forgiven.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
So I think it starts in John and then Ezekiel, and then it goes to the book of Revelation where they talk about the Antichrist. And the Catholic Church seems to be more
Of course, am I right?
worried about heretics, but the Antichrist is going to be somebody inside the Christian community who's going to purposefully lead them away
There we go.
from obstacles.
He greened it?
Heretics
Wow.
have right ideas to go.
Yes, exactly. This is clearly what Peter's saying is that the Pope is the Antichrist. This is blatant, okay? There's no misinterpreting this, okay? There just isn't.
What?
Yes. It's Marcus Marcus. One is that God is all loving and all forgiving, but Peter is not God. Like they're in heaven, they're very close to God, but Peter is allowed to sometimes be a little bit hateful. That's the first part. And the second part is that Dante is not here to say. Dante is not here as permanent resident in heaven. Dante is here so that he can take a message and he's going to go back and he's going to tell everyone all about what he saw, what he experienced here. And Peter is giving him this message so that he can go back and pass it on. And Peter is doing it with this in mind.
Okay, but this creates another paradox, which is like, if you're in heaven and you've been there for thousands of years, all you've experienced is joy and happiness. Where does this hate come from?
Love.
This is pure hatred. Yes?
It comes from hatred.
Didn't you watch Naruto?
Joy and happiness that you've experienced.
Yes.
Didn't Toby Ramen tell us about this?
That's good, right?
Stucci has deep love that breeds that.
It's like the thing is so unjust that you cannot rejoice in happiness. Does it make sense, guys?
But I agree.
Okay? And this is the idea of Martin Luther King's famous phrase: justice, injustice.
All right, yeah, man, I'll just check. More practice. Practice makes practice.
Okay? Does it make sense? Injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. So it doesn't matter if it's happening far away from you. Even it doesn't matter if it doesn't impact you. You must speak out.
No.
Okay? That's what love is. Love is
I agree with Professor on that.
Love is concern for others in a way that you must act out. You must speak out. Okay? That's it makes sense, guys.
And one.
Okay, so break. We'll take a break for lunch and then we'll come back, okay? Alright? But you guys are doing a great job. We're going really fast.
Good for you. You look happy.
Our mission is to really reveal God's real testament to the
world. As I take the blinkers, or blinkers are like.
So thank you very much, and we'll continue after lunch. Okay, guys, so we'll continue, okay? So again, I want to summarize what we've learned so far this morning. So, for most of its history, Paul was a major theologian of the Catholic Church. Obviously, what symbolized Paul as a heart and soul of the Catholic Church. And he basically has three chief virtues, right? Faith.
Hey!
Hope.
No way he's that dog, bro. Is that Luke Kennard?
And if you read his letters, he will explain to you what these three things mean. Faith is just acceptance. Understand the universe is a mystery. God works in mysterious ways.
Ernest combo.
You have to trust him. You have to accept him. You have to trust him.
It's all true.
Hope is humility. Understand everything works by the grace of God. You'll be saved by God. You must be humble before the power and grace of God.
I've noticed this time and time again.
Love is obedience. To obey the church, to obey God, and then the church will lead you.
Let's go. Pressure.
Again,
Pressure X clock.
Its history, the church will teach Paul's understanding.
Nice. Edge go nice.
Okay.
That's a rookie.
Is a revolutionary.
Rookie.
And he will take these three concepts and radically reimagine, as we discussed this morning. So, for faith, it is not about acceptance.
I gotta be right.
You guys,
dude.
Right?
If that was okay, it's the other to be fair. I just put some zip on that pass, bro.
We're connected to each other. It's an act of imagination. That's what faith is. Constant recognition that the universe is one and whole. It is governed by love and free will. Hope is one of arrogance.
You gotta practice icon passing styles.
Yourself can't be Jesus. You can be David. You can be Moses. As long as you have the will.
Good freaking free throws, King. Yep.
And through your actions, you can change the universe.
I've noticed this as well. He greened it. Why wouldn't he?
Right?
Why wouldn't he?
It's almost disobedience, where if you see justice anywhere, you recognize your justice anywhere is justice everywhere. That's why Peter is so angry, even though really has no reason to be angry. Okay? So, a way for us to understand the difference is Paul saying there is a
maybe I should have swung the rocks.
Okay? Trust the plan. What God is going to say is that
dude. Crap, bro.
We are the ones
An idea.
who bring faith, hope, and love to the world. That is the plan. That is why we're here. And so this is a brief summary
Let's go.
of things that we learned
in the morning.
Are there any questions about what we learned this morning before we continue?
No.
I know we're going very fast. You're doing a great job, and I'll make sure that you're on track.
Dude, what am I doing? I guess I don't know. I didn't know. I didn't respect his time.
He's not trying to get rid of obedience entirely. He's not trying to push self-preservation. He's saying,
I can't believe I went into the dunk for once in my life. Oh my god. I say.
What I want to point out is what the priorities are. Right? For Paul, the priority is to accept the mystery of God, become people.
Dude, if you green that, you could have. You might as well, bro.
What God is saying is that no, we are not passive observers. We are active participants in the universe, and we have a responsibility to use our imagination, to believe we can change the world, have courage, and to love others.
Sorry.
Okay.
I didn't look at context.
Justice it doesn't no good if you live a virtuous life.
Thank God, I got locked in.
Justice.
Oh, maybe this blinker makes me locked in.
Radical. There's all a radical conception, revolutionary conception of our place in the cosmos. Okay, and again, it's these two things: this imagination, this arrogance, this desire for action. Okay, it's the driving force behind our journey, right? It's what will give rise to the Reformation, the Enlightenment, the Renaissance, the Scientific Revolution. It's these three ideas, right? It's this conception that will change human history forever. I know it's hard to believe, but if you think about it, okay, and you just apply it to human history, it helps explain a lot. Rather than just say, well, history is driven by these structural forces that are materialistic, as Marx would argue.
Day to day, let's go.
So history is not about structural forces.
Dang, up like you're seeing.
What Donnie is saying is that history is determined by the active choices that we make. That's what Donnie is saying, ultimately. Okay? We're not just passive observers, right? Marx would say that there's these structural economic forces that drive history, and what Donnie is saying is that no, it's humans that drive history. It's us. Yeah?
Donnie's idea of humans drive history be the root of this great men, great people idea of history instead of collective history.
That's
I don't know how to get assist.
He is the root of the Renaissance. He will give rise to the Renaissance. And
how do I get assist? How do I get assist in this game?
How it's spread, how it answers other ideas. It's about a complicated question. Okay? Alright, so, yes?
I was thinking about an interview of you and of other guy I watched, and you said that individuality can be separated throughout your system, and basically when you have that individuality, you can deny the reality or your own reality, and that kind of aligns with what Dante said about the arrogance as well. Do you find personal connection with Dante in this?
Okay, so I'm going to make a very, very statement, okay? So I first discovered Dante 4 years ago, when I was forced to teach Dante for the straight books course I was teaching in high school. And before I never read Dante. And I never had a desire to read Dante.
Why do you think that is?
And it was a very tough journey. And 4 years later, I will make a statement where I feel I understand Dante better than anyone else in the world. Okay? This is me not knowing a word of Italian. This is me not having studied Dante formally. This is me not knowing the scholarship behind Dante. Okay? But you could do this as an experiment where you go and test it on every Dante class.
I mean, you're getting double that all the time.
That the conclusion that you will make is I have a better understanding of Dante than everyone else. Because what I'm trying to figure out is the psychology of Dante, the heart of Dante, the mind of Dante. And I feel as though when I teach Dante, I'm channeling Dante. I think Dante is looking at us, smiling at us. And a lot of things that I say, a lot of things I do, I'm trying to harmonize with Dante. I'm trying to open my heart in a way that allows Dante to take possession of me and guide in a certain way. Okay? It's almost like Holy Spirit.
That is not so the freaking main batch shot selection. So
crazy, but it could be wrong, right? Find me someone who can teach Dante better than I can. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe the only thing that mountain scholars can agree on is that they
she's here. Get on.
The best definition of very second.
Every second, every minute, every minute.
An example.
For example, only people whose scholarship you just attempted to refute. For example, the people in the fundamental bunch for the text definitions, their interpretation for the better experience.
Okay, well then, I'd be prepared happy.
I should have jumped, I guess, but
and then tell us.
That doesn't mean my help should come later because I jumped, right?
Just tell us, like, this study scholar believes this.
Yes, it does, and I'll
I would love for this argument to take place so that people can hear diversity of perspectives. Okay, but I'm pretty confident my perspective has more weight. Okay? Yes?
So I like what you said about individuality, because I was trying to build it into it. I thought I'd build it individuality. Actually, it's individuality. But the more that I'm looking at this, maybe some bullet trinity, but
I forgot the mumble, sorry.
It seems to be your individual imagination, your individual.
Quick talk to us, let's do it.
Well,
let's do the quick talk to us.
God, what our individual lives love.
You're absolutely right. So Dante, what he does, that's our first version, is
that's not green. I just don't know my jumper.
What he's saying is, like, he's not saying
I'm bad or I don't know my jumper.
He's saying that what if I'm a person with enough faith, hope, and love can change the entire world? That's arrogance, right? That's a celebration of individuality that is pretty extreme. And yeah,
it's all up in there.
Yes.
Get finished. I'm very interested in why. Is there any personal experience of yours that help you?
Oh, come on.
Dante?
Yeah. So it has to do with exile, right? So
nice.
I'm in exile. I was an immigrant to Toronto, where I grew up.
Let me get my cold spots all the way extended.
Which was basically isolation.
That is not ideal.
The cultural milieu of Yale. And then from Yale, I came to China, where I was looking for my identity, I was looking for my roots, but I was very much a stranger in a strange land, because as you can see, my values are very Western, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not going to get along with Chinese people, because I am very much anti-materialistic. So it's this sense of isolation, the sense of exile, that allows you to connect to a higher truth, okay? And that's the native connection. Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
But so, yes. Yes?
BS, yeah.
Exile is mostly voluntary. I would say that.
So much fun, please.
99 done, silver post. Interesting.
Okay, as long as he's willing to admit his crime,
Greens,
as long as he was willing to compromise with the new faction, he would have been allowed to let in. He made the harsh decision to leave Florence. Okay, just go to history. Okay.
No.
Luke
Kennard is the goat. Luke Kennard's the goat.
You take your property, but you must, pay a fine or whatever.
Let's go. So why not?
Okay, so it's his choice.
Did I lose dance up?
Yes.
So I have a question. So you were saying that your experience, like you have lots of experience about exile to different culture and
nice.
Wow. And you see that, those kind of experience make you quite approach to the truth of the freedom of God. So does that mean for us who never had the experience to immigrant or be exiled from group, it's much more harder for us to approach to the God. So does that mean human culture for the people in the population, those kind of people in the population from the culture kind of prevent people to getting the truth from the God?
Look, I mean, if you live in a city, you're going to be much more creative than if you live in a country. If you travel many countries, you're going to be more creative than if you just stay where you are, okay? That's just historically.
Nice. A good steering wheel.
Dante never really traveled that much. He really was within Italy himself. He didn't go and learn all these things, okay? So there seems to be a balance where if you stay in one place, you become complacent. When you go too far, you become ruthless. Okay? Because what's starting conflict, remember this, is his love for Florence, his love for his family, his love for his neighbors, for Beatrice. Okay, so he's very much rooted in Florence.
Yeah, I'm just trying to use all my stats.
Mentally, psychologically. He may need Florence physically, but even he needs Florence. He still remembers Florence. He still.
I fouled him?
He still wants to return to Florence. Okay, does that make sense? There has to be a balance. Okay. All right.
I didn't see it, Michael. I believe you, but I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Until 27, verse 28. Then I saw all the heavens colored by the hue that paints the clouds of morning and evening, with the sun confronting.
No beef.
And like a woman who, although secure in firm honesty, will pale on even hearing another woman's failure. Just so did Beatrice change in appearance. And I believe that such a cloak was in the sky when he, the highest powers, then his words followed with a voice so...
They're saying I need to be able to shoot. Still, I can't shoot.
Likeness did not display a greater change than that. The bride of Christ was never nurtured by her.
Come on, I keep missing.
Blood to acquire the life of joyousness.
Oh, let's go. Oh, this is ours. This is ours just because my bench is good.
We did not want one portion of Christ's people to sit on the right side of her successors,
Five.
while on the left, the other portion. Nor did we want the keys that were consigned to me to serve as an escutcheon on a
I was good at the double screen, strong at.
Nor did we want my form
This.
for trafficking in lying religions, for which I often blush
Greens it. Dimer. Fudge, bro. That's on me. That's such a smooth.
Use the vengeance of God. Or why do you still lie?
I just called that, so that's good.
The Gascons, horses, they both appear to drink our blood. Or we couldn't give them into war.
Yeah, it was weird. It was.
But that high
T-Mobile came. Regards. 9 more games are lucky.
As I can see. And you, my son, who through your
and you, my son, for real. You did. Depoy. More of a depoy.
Okay, right. So, this again is Peter. He's saying, he's saying, okay, that again is now the state of Satan, right? So what can be done?
Santa?
What can be done?
Seed of Santa? Oh, slay. Right, dash through the snow! Dash through the snow!
Why did Peter just intervene and kill Satan or whatever, yes?
Because that is disrespecting people's free will.
Exactly. So God can intervene.
Oh, this is such cap. This is such propaganda.
The fundamental principle.
Classic apologetics. Classic apologetics.
Free will is a manifestation, an expression of God's love for us. When you truly love, you must.
God, like saying something like God doesn't want to intervene is the most Capricornian statement I've ever heard in my life.
For example,
God doesn't want to intervene. Holy crap, bro! I swear, it feels like that's all God does.
That's not.
What you know about Brutus Campbell?
And then what did God say? You know what afterwards?
I don't know. That's a mistake.
Exactly. You guys understand? There's something called a Noahic covenant.
I just have an hesitation. Oh my!
And I still done that, man. Okay. So God learns. Okay.
And he still intervened.
Great.
He still did.
Wait. He said, "I'm sorry. I won't ever do it to the end."
So that's the only instance. That's the only instance where he intervened.
Well, I mean, well, in the Old Testament, he did intervene quite a lot, right? But
I do that a lot.
No, that was him just saying, like, I will destroy humanity if I'm angry. Okay? You understand? He's like, I will never destroy humanity again. Yes?
Do I keep having to get dance on him?
That God is perfect love, so why did he self-admittedly do this?
Oh, what? Why is there so winning? 99 driving dumb. Bad shot selection. I know I missed the timing window, but I just don't want to take any responsibility for that.
Okay.
D. Oh, thank you, Wolf. Thank you, Danny.
For years, but the country's just been Bible, okay? And what God is saying is that let's just use our imagination, okay? And look,
I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna dunk us, miss dunk us out of the game.
What I'm going to say is, it's not really God that's doing this, it's the demiurge that's doing this, which is a false God. right? So but like I don't want to go there. It's too confusing. Okay, but like there are many different explanations.
He missed.
What happened?
He missed, and it's their fault.
And the question is,
But at least they missed.
There's so much evil in the world.
Perfectly
So
balanced.
what does he tell Bonnie to do?
Oh, screen, screen, screen. Hey, screen, bitch, potato. Oh no! He had everything, so he said, you know, might as well chill.
To address the evil in the church.
That's plenty. Look good.
We're divine comedy, right?
Yeah. Some words about divine comedy.
We're divine comedy. That's why you're here. That's why God created you, even in your body. Okay, does that make sense? Okay. Yes?
A little bit confused with the line 56 and 7. You, the vision of God. Oh, why do you still like it?
Well, it's Christmas, it's Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Why didn't God take action?
I'm sorry?
Why didn't God take action? Right? You, the vision of God. Right? You, God, you're being offended by all this corruption. So why are you still not doing anything about it?
Great question. Good shot.
Why do you like conceal it?
I don't know what to say. I take full responsibility. It's on me. It's on me.
It's a lamach. It's a lamach. Yes, it's you, God. Yes.
Oh, he broke him?
Okay.
Oh,
right.
no.
Okay, let's go on.
Verse 67. As when the born again spoke about the sun,
Okay, now I got it. Yeah, I wasn't sure what you said.
so did I see that in through their born. Far from that spirit, triumphant vapors meanwhile were blinking up to the
There it
imperial,
is.
returning after dwelling periods. My sight was following their semblances, until the space between us was so great as to deny my eyes all father. At this my lady, seeing me set free from gazing upward, told me that your
Oh, no!
how far you have revolved.
I would have jumped it way sooner, Danny.
I looked down before
Way
and
sooner.
traversed all of the arc of the first line, from its midpoint to end, so that beyond the east,
Oh,
I saw
W strong action. Attack. Attack.
nav course. And to the east, you could almost see that shoreline where your road goes, we bird.
Okay, alright, so
That's Hall of Fame.
they are so close to God, okay? They are not the imperium.
Bronze Villa.
And then Newton says, look down and see how far you reach.
Silver Villa.
And you recognize that, oh my god, he's traveling the entire length of the cosmos. Let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
Why is Beatrice
Don't double him.
guiding Dante?
He grieves that. Shot, I've never seen that ever.
Through the cosmos.
Why would he ask? Why would I have to see him do whatever for bigger than snipers?
Study that. It's
Because my son is spicy. My son is
Dante, and all this is so grand and so beautiful, so great that if Dante couldn't get it himself, or if he was guided by someone who is like a saint or someone not familiar to it, then he would have a problem fitting it all.
Let's go. I forgot he greens.
Dante.
Come on.
Why not Dante's mother, man?
Perfectly balanced. Perfectly balanced. Why not Dante's mother? What is it?
No.
So I've been trying to say.
Yes.
I think because Dante loved Beatrice.
Yeah, you understand? It's that
Oh,
simple.
shit, that would have been way better. It's 3.
Elevating you is your love for another person, okay?
Interesting.
And the love is so powerful, it's almost like a
Harry Potter episode.
it's like a that carries you. Okay, you understand this idea. It's a flying. And what's allowing you to fly
Brutal, bro.
is not Beatrice, it's your love for Beatrice. So it has to be someone that Beatrice loves with all his heart. And that's why Beatrice was chosen.
Yo, W.
That's how Dante was able to traverse the cosmos. Not him, not his will. Okay, that's imagination.
Down
Okay, let's continue.
Verse 85. I should have seen
It's like one of the gym playing 2K. Holy crap.
the motion of the sun beneath.
Shoulders are burning. Please just do something ridiculous for the plot, please. Please, for the plot, pretend to be you're right, pretend to be human. Thanks, W.
So here's what's going on. It's like she is so upset. Okay? He was keeping him.
Yeah, no, LeBron's a total mortal. Yeah, total mortal.
Right? That's what gives him faith, hope, and love.
Too.
He has to see her. So where she goes, he must go as well. And it's his love for him. It's his love for Beatrice that propels.
Good time out.
His
Ow!
and his imagination. And that's the dynamic of the universe. Yes?
I remember earlier on you mentioned that for the writer Lion Beatrice is kind of like another reflection, but a greater self of himself.
Yes, I forgot to ask for lines. I mean,
Now contrast Dante's vulnerability interest. Because there's also a reflection of himself, or a greater self.
Fine, I'll do it in days.
Okay, so let's get back and think about this. So where to love someone, okay, because love is unconditional. So if we move your ego from the equation. But the problem is,
come on.
I didn't know it.
That's a foul, honestly.
Right? They knew each other when it was like 8, and they knew each other on and off. So Beatrice is not a fully conceived person. Yes.
So maybe Dante here is preaching a radical self-effort because the church tells you to feel guilty for all the sins we've done. It tells you to be to feel
it's all right.
Of the church, but Dante here is preaching self-love. You probably and others.
Sorry.
I think Dante would do that. He would not preach narcissism. I have a hard time believing that.
Okay.
criticism
is relating with people, loving yourself and feeling yourself.
I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize.
The reason why I say this is next week we will focus on the hospitality between Virgil and Dante.
Stop doubling every time, bro. Just you can double him.
Virgil and Dante. It's very important.
I can't believe they left. I believe him, but I just hate that I messed up.
You recognize that there is a narcissism to his concept of love that does not exist in Dante. Dante's love is unconditional.
Okay. Yeah, I agree though. I agree.
So in the City of God, which I'm kind of digging into now, Jesus dies.
And one.
Mirror is
they take
the sacrifice and the suffering. So I think maybe what they're asking for is instead of a radical.
Okay, I'll let you see that. Pacers, Bulls. Sure.
Well, okay, so Dante would demand that you leave your ego, that you transcend your ego. Okay, it doesn't mean you have an ego. Your ego is very important, but you have to reach out to someone else. So again,
strict, new type of strict volley.
What's going on here? And Beatrice died
reference.
125.
Good shot.
And Bonnie got married. She married someone.
Right. I remember this.
Beatrice married someone else, and she died actually.
Oh, it's half birthday or birthday? Half birthday. It makes no sense.
Beatrice is not
the
person. So what's going on here? Yes.
Have you read Divergent?
First thing is that this is very contemporary, but the thing we cannot get.
Oh, I missed it.
Well, because Beatrice is dead. Like Dante's perception of her remains forever.
No way, let's go. So
he was basically a teenager, a young adult, and he was thinking that she is all kinds of perfect, and her image is forever frozen at that age.
I can't believe this. Can't believe this.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm saying that his image of her is frozen and that she cannot do anything to upset it.
No.
Yeah, so I, think we have a Italian.
Last play took an L, but this play we bounced back.
The answer means the blessed.
The blessed, yes.
So maybe this whole figure in this work is not the person. Always is
I disagree.
Let's go.
I disagree. No. If she were not a real person, if she was just a figment of Dante's imagination, that Black Comedy would not work. It could not hold together. The Black Comedy okay? Beatrice had to be a real person. Yes?
Yeah, well, I have a question because I think Darren didn't believe in love, but if he could fall in love with someone.
I messed up so bad.
You still believe in love, so I think it's a bit contradictory.
Okay. Look, we're gonna have to. Okay, so I'll tell you my perspective. Okay. Dante could not have known Beatrice the person, but he could have known Beatrice the soul.
Mm-hmm.
You understand this?
Yes. Leo Stati.
He could still, with his imagination, with his love, he could still communicate with Beatrice. Okay?
In so many different ways, too. Well,
and how we know this
at least three
is all the poetry that Dante wrote about Beatrice before the Divine Comedy. Right? So Beatrice was...
I'm sorry. I'll get around me.
His life. even though you married someone else, even though Beatrice is dead. This is a really hard thing for you guys to appreciate, okay? But when you have an imagination, this imagination works by connecting to the entire cosmos. And you're able to focus your imagination in a certain way, you're able to talk to the person that you most love.
Look at the screen. That's on me. That's on me. Okay.
Does that make sense?
I know I shouldn't ram it again. Grab.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it does.
So
it does.
This is the resolution of the paradox here. How is it that Ronnie doesn't know Beatrice is a person? Well, the answer is he knows Beatrice's soul.
Yep. Consistently.
And his mind was able to live up to Destiny. And communicate with Beatrice throughout his life. And then the question is like, how was he able to do this? And the answer is they were soulmates. Okay?
Hey.
They were born and they were meant to be together, but because of fate, they were separated. But their souls were still aligned together in the cosmos. Right? Yes?
I am reminded of Picarda and her story. So, like, she was in the end forcibly married to a man, but she said herself that her father was still a god, and she was a power like
bad shot. A bad shot. Paul George was the 2K freaking 2K teammate grade. He's the 2K teammate grader.
Okay. This is a really hard question. Okay? And again, we're just using our imagination. God is the source. We long to return to God. Okay? A source.
Shit, is that gonna lose this game?
Connection between two sparks, right? Lights that communicate with each other, and which allows us to draw closely God together. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
This is a very important distinction.
So that's to me.
Connie will say this. This is a very important distinction between Connie and Virgil. Connie said, you can only love someone else. You can only love a person. You can't love God. You can't love a concept. You can't love money. You can only love another person. Mm-hmm. If that was not the case, love has no meaning. Right? Whereas Virgil was like, yes, you can. You can love God. You can love this. You can love that. Okay? Again, when we look at Virgil, we're going to really appreciate this. Can we move on?
Yeah, let's. Yeah, why not?
Okay, so first of all, we have a friend. Do you introduce her, Carly?
I'm delighted to introduce Aurelia, who is a much more recent Geohealth graduate than Jam or I, and is now studying at Yenching Academy.
Wow.
She is make herself with
and you guys have done it before. Okay, good. Okay, all right. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so this is paradise. You're now in paradise. Why is it you guys got away from in hell? Like, seriously.
Yeah, because temper iron. If it's blacksmiths are rarely cold.
Okay, well, thanks so much for coming. And so what we're going to do is maybe you'll be the person, and then you'll be the person, okay? And then we'll go like that, okay? And again, why is it important here? The talent is it's designed to be read and spoken aloud in house, okay?
Yeah, I choked the game. Yeah, I choked the whole game.
Unless you hear it aloud, okay? And like, not only Italian, I'm gonna make some stupid guesses about what's going on, okay? And then feel free to say I'm stupid. Okay, all right. So let's continue, please.
I'll pick up at 88.
And I didn't get a single block still.
Always longing for my lady gallantly was burning more than ever for my eyes to run to her.
Tormenti innamorato che donnerà con la mia donna sempre di ridurre, ad essa gli occhi più che mai a te.
Oh, that's beautiful. Wow. Okay. This is why Dante's baseball years, right?
You're killing me, bro.
Okay. Any comments about? Can you do that again? Okay, it's so beautiful. Okay, can you do it a bit slower so we can catch the headaches, the fluctuations in sound?
La mente innamorata che donnerà con la mia donna sempre di ridurre ad essa gli occhi più che mai a te.
Oh wow. Okay. Wow. Any thoughts, guys? Any questions?
Oh.
Let me be honest, it sounds a little gentle and it sounds much softer than the English version. I'm going on 5 here, but what I'm saying is that the English version does not convey the idea of love. It talks about love, it does not make you feel it.
Exactly. Yeah, I felt my soul like vibrate. Okay, and that's what Don is saying. The universe, its energy, its vibration, it's love, and this language, it is energy, vibration, and love. Okay, that's why it's important to read Italian, because when you read Italian, it's certain a way so that you vibrate with the universe. I would actually like maybe whatever to hear more because we don't get the opportunity of the in-rhyme scheme, the ABA. ECB, yeah. It goes in there too, but all the things on it. Yeah, so that's why people tremble at Dante, because it has to be an angel, right? When he's saying this poetry to you, he's like an angel has taken possession of you. And
were we not supposed to be
here? Beauty of God. How else do we explain this beauty, right? Okay, so let's start going.
What?
Verse 91. And if, by means of human flesh or portrait,
most games are must-win games, straight up.
Viewers to draw the eye so as to grip the mind, all these.
Este natura o arte de pasture, da pigliare occhio.
Yeah, we'll just, that'll be the last clip of the
Carne
day.
umana o ne le sue pitture.
Yeah, please let me pop off.
Should we probably read a little more than a
Sure. Yeah, let's
I don't even want to warm up. I don't even want to do my warm-up shots. I don't know my jumper.
All these would
Should I switch back to my other game?
beside the godly beauty that shone upon me when I turned to see the smiling face of Beatrice. The powers that our gaze now granted me drew me out of the lovely mist of Leda and thrust me into heaven's sweetest
Self-proud.
Its parts were all so equally live and excellent, but I cannot say which place Beatrice
so capped. Oh, come on, bro.
Tutte adunate, parrebbe niente, bello piace
man.
quando mi volsi al suo viso ardente. E la virtù che lo sguardo mi indusse, se il nido di Leda mi divense, e nel cielo velocissimo mi intruse. Le parti sue
Dude, what's the point of calling it rhythm shooting if it's so inconsistent either way? Oh my god. Nah, I'm just saying shooting in general. I'm saying that's how you designed it, but it's like holy crap.
Right, where I just told you that
you have to get in a rhythm. If you don't get in a rhythm, you're fucked.
And like you feel the language, it's almost like they're making love.
Well, actually, maybe it's so that in the middle of the game I can just rip it.
Just the vibrations is almost sexual.
Everything. I don't know. Hopefully it's the blinkers.
Yeah. I feel like there's something like very, like you guys said, like there's a kind of like more and also like this in English with the sibilance, if you like this
tough.
Right. Yes.
Just out of curiosity, how close is this Italian to exactly?
It's exact.
Dude, how many Dante's Infernos are there, bro? If there's a 6, bro, I'm literally gonna be like salty.
Yes.
8.
Okay. Yes.
Dante has created this a long time ago.
Okay, I'm just gonna queue these up for the rest of the day. I'm just gonna I'm doing this shit.
Change since then.
I'm guessing.
Hell nah. Fuck some homework, bro.
I'm guessing it hasn't, but you would know better than that.
So it's different than modern.
Dante 12, you're smoking crack. I'm Biz Mouth. Dante. Well, we're just turning down. I don't want to. Dude, I'm sorry. That's just like. Dude, there's no book. I don't want to talk about any book for 48 hours. Not even Andor.
Yes.
Oh my god, because he can rage bait me at any point with his freaking with his questions. Give me a headache mid-game.
Yeah, great question. Okay, so what my guess, I don't know. Okay?
I have to do this or whatever. Free will, super asymptotic with the crap.
Vibration. Okay, so obviously in heaven, vibration is high. okay, lighter sound.
Heavy super team.
And then heavy, deeper, right? Slower vibrations, so harder.
It's a long ass season. Whatever.
And like having not known anything about Italian, okay? That's my guess.
Yeah, I remember I actually had to learn a little bit of the Inferno. And
I'm just still pissed because I'm not in Bali.
It's like, io che credete che io credeste.
No, locally not.
And you can do that between syllables. Does that make sense? There are some hard syllables and there's some, there's some hard consonants.
Let's go day to day. Okay? It was just day to day.
On his part. Okay, that's how powerful this is. Again,
three. Good shot. Get back into the rhythm, though. Get back into the rhythm.
All right.
That's your opinion.
Something. I mean, Italian.
Alexander. Oh wow! So this bastard said the Trinity with extra steps. Good defense, Claxton.
That's like endings, so basically, because the lot of
good find, dude. W one more. W one more. W Cheshire Cat. W one more.
Makes it flow more smoothly than English, which is all broken up in so.
Okay.
So I'm going to
I'm getting exposed. Dude, but
every first time
I talk.
sound of the first sentence and the last sound of the last sentence actually always rhyme.
Okay.
And is there any name for this kind of the cadence of
in the horns?
Rhyme?
Okay, that was I think of it. I've never used horns worse than ever in my life.
I'm pretty sure there's some rhymes translations in English, but they are pretty loud. But I think.
Okay, so first of all,
my fault.
This isn't even, right? Yeah. Okay, can you explain the meter scheme to so we understand? And can you actually write that for us?
But like we can look at which syllables are stressed and unstressed.
Nice. I was ready to climb, but climbing has all that, so appreciate that.
So like. È la virtù che lo sguardo mi induce. So it's like
way to go. Oh my god.
Che lo sguardo mi induce. So it's like every other syllable is
good find.
So I need to check my notes because I did this years ago.
Oh, I didn't look at the clock, so
okay, so now you use it. Right? So in other words, the idea is that you hear it once, it's taking you away forever.
I'm not more excited.
Yourself. Right? That's why this became Tuscan, became the official language of Italy over time. Okay? Alright. Okay, so let's continue, guys, okay?
How come unrelenting?
But she who saw
good contest. Oh, nice little full
lines that within her face were stained with God's joy began. The nature of the universe, which holds the center still and moves all else around it, begins here as if of its turning post. This heaven has no other layer than this, the mind of God, in which are both the love that burns it and the force it rains.
Beautifully said. Sorry, I'm kind of.
Incominciò ridendo che Dio aveva nel suo volto gioia. La natura del mondo che quieta il mezzo come da sua mente e questo cielo non ha altro dono.
Hope I didn't waste my cushion. I think we're good. Just don't want to have to play it in Italian. Oh, and I have to listen to it in Italian. This is well, otherwise you can't understand it.
So let me ask you this: is a language reaching?
Oh, language barrier.
Is
polyglot? No.
Do you think this language is moving towards a sexual climax?
Nah.
Not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
I mean, it's
perhaps.
talking about desire, right? There's gladness, like.
Oh, I thought might not go through.
That's kind of what it's talking about.
Oh so no!
This is really. I think. In order to.
Story of my life.
Illustrate. The soul together. Okay?
Nice, and they cut around because it's a super easy money flip. Dude, holy having.
Together. They've had amazing
the witches.
They've been through a lot of
witches.
And now that they've reached the end, they can now finally make love
If I'm forced, you don't even want to know what I want to say. That one time.
Is that very electric?
I noticed that.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, honestly, I do feel like...
I think I wanted to shoot that. I think I had, like, round gold on.
I feel like there's something I noticed earlier is, like, the way that...
What? How did he get away with that? What the... What? Pardon? Oh. Okay. I'm sorry.
It's animais the form, the rankings, like I mentioned.
14, right, standings, yeah, that's power rankings.
There's something in there that builds to the climax, just because it's like 3 lines, A, B, A, B, C, B, and then continuing on, and then ending in the sequence. So I feel like there's
I'm just trying to grind gold slipper off.
Yeah, I mean, like, just trying to figure out what he's trying to do. It seems as though he's trying to express the continuation of this love between Beatrice and Dante. Yes?
No way, dude. I'm not even jumping, bro. They're just being more strict about it. Look.
Yes. Yeah, this will take away. Yeah, thank you so much.
14 over I
think that this is more like these two.
What's my plus minus? Making that okay. Dude, I'm not paying attention to that, dude. I'm not.
Process that the two of them will work together separately because before this, like,
dude,
there's like so many mentions.
Why wasn't my guy as ready for the ball as the defender was?
Right, and all.
Just curious. I'm baked now, and the excuses are coming out.
So beautiful, but God is shining for Beatrice, and God is so beautiful. So maybe they're both doing together.
I've been baked.
That's what's making them come, not separately.
Okay. Yeah.
Hit me, Jesus! I should have hit my claw, honestly.
So like you mentioned how they have this like lessons between like Beatrice and Dante, and I know like this order sex is considered as sinful, and then like why are they justified for having these sorts of like resonance? Is it because it's leveled up from like physical to like a more spiritual level? Or
W volleyball team.
Volleyball team is a heretic. He is not going to follow first theology, and the sexual nature of this language. What's it trying to do? You think? What was the point of this sexual language? What was its effect on the reader? Yes.
It's a universal language, and the reader is meant to understand it.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes.
It represents the middle person's climax. Being closer to
exactly. Okay. The sex is meant to represent God. Makes sense to you guys?
An experience, I think.
What it is the unit of all things. Okay? Alright? So as we are moving towards God, there has to be the unity of Beatrice and Dante in order for Dante to fully proceed. Because when you approach God, you're by yourself. Beatrice won't be there. As I said, it's impossible for two people to be with God. Only you can do it. Yes?
Like, I'm reminded of the...
Never bragging. Joe. Not just the
undertaking. Like, it's severely limited. Like,
climbing hazard. Exhibit A, B, and C. Exhibit A, G, and I.
Dante here is advocating for a clear approach to human sexuality.
What?
There's very little sex.
You know.
So. Okay, yes.
I think that tape is
Saturnian moment.
Yes. Dante is advocating for a spiritual union. Yeah. All right, let's go more. Okay?
Let's work.
Verse 112. As in a circle, light and love enclose it, as it surrounds the rest. Without enclosing, only he who encloses understands. No other heaven measures this sphere's motion, but it serves as the measure of the rest.
Crap, bro. Jump horse, yeah, I agree. In hindsight, I agree.
Within the other vessel is the leaves.
Did he green to that? Okay, now I know why the bench was having so much trouble. It's hard. Get it, sweet. Disney, Disney has to go.
Cinge solamente in te. Non è molto per afferrare distinto, ma gli altri sono misurati per questo. Sì,
dude. I should have activated my GoPro.
Il testo, le sue radici e negli altri le trovo. Ormai a te può essere manifesto.
Okay, so
That was so stupid. That was like a
infinite end, okay? So there is the Italian
really stupid thing to do.
language. We provide insight. There are these political references. But also something that we don't appreciate is the alchemy embedded within the divine harmony. Okay?
Time, literally. Good shot. Good board. Dunk it. Let's go.
And guys, the point of Six-Sided is not to engage in more domination, okay?
Thank you.
The point of Six-Sided at this time in history is to engage in intellectual speculation, which includes alchemy.
It allows self-domination, which once you're enlightened is
really closely, you can see how there's almost a formula for blending different elements together to create a new substance, okay? Alright?
Oh, you are wide open. Holy crap.
As well. Okay, so I just point this out. We don't go into it because I don't know enough about alchemy to actually shoot that sniper.
Shoot it.
Saying how divine harmony it provides lifetime of endless study for multiple angles. Okay, alright. Let's remember.
This Karga is not black. Baby?
Oh, greediness, you fool within your depths, force mortal to think so, that none is left able to lift his eyes above your ways. The will has a good
How good is Hawk 2, really?
but then be never-ending
When it's quick?
turn sound plums to rotten empty skins. For instance,
Should be pretty good.
are to be found only in little children, then they flee
Nice.
into the full beard clothes and trees.
I CW.
Che nessuno ha potere di trarre gli occhi fuori delle tue
We're losing because I didn't do my law.
ma la pioggia continua a fiori le sottile ed è innocenza sin defetto.
Sorry for not climbing. Sorry.
Ti affligge le guance sottili.
Okay, so you can
Let's go.
hear the sounds, and even not knowing the language, I don't know the language, but you can really feel the sadness, the pity, the poignancy in the tone, right? Where Dante, Beatrice, they are now up with God, and they can look down below and see the stilly, the short-sightedness of the human, of humans, right? Okay, where humans instead are fighting for almost nothing in our world. They abandon the spiritual pleasures of the higher world. Okay? It sounds like yes.
And also, I wanted to ask, we know that industry this is the time when
mine off. That's good.
So could this be Dante's call for his age to stop fighting each other and start uniting towards peace and greater understanding?
No, he's calling for greater enlightenment. He's calling for the recognition.
I just can't believe this is going so poorly.
Infiniteness, the vastness of the cosmos. Okay, that's secret. But I think for peace does no good. What people need to recognize, what people need to do, expand their imagination, expand their sight. Okay, that's what he's literally calling for. Okay, and we'll see that as we go on.
I can't believe it, dude. It's, oh my gosh, it's all famous. I just.
Line 130. One, for as long as he still lists, will fast. But when his
Give me the
he gorges, devouring any food or any mouth. And one, while he still lisps, will love and heed his mother. But when he acquires speech more fully, he will keep her further. Just so white skin turns black and gets struck by direct flame. The lovely daughter of the one who ends this comic, leaves us.
It's making mistakes.
2K,
it's like a promise. Maybe a 2K, it's like
e tale va dicendo ama e ascolta la madre sua.
So we should
così si fa la pelle bianca nera del primo aspetto della bella figura di quel che porta male e lascia sé.
Come on, bro. Bad shots. I mean, I did everything I could. Except time it right.
Now do not be amazed at what I say.
Sorry.
Instead of this, on earth no pain holds weight. Therefore, the family came and strays.
Brick.
But 1,000 years have passed, and January's own
444
ideas
needs.
under the president.
Moralities.
This high fear
Oh, the door said
joins them. The province long waited for will turn the sterns to where the prows now are, so that the fleet runs straight and the fine crew shall follow.
Way to dunk it. Way to dunk it. Beautiful words, too. Oh, shout out to Cake Boss. Cake Boss collab on the way. Yeah, it's in the works. It's in the works. That's why my cues are so goated.
So, another thing.
Because now they know not to go to him. Now they know not to go.
Astrology are very important.
Thank you. You're right.
No astrology, so I can comment. But you need to see astrology, okay? And
Copernicus.
What astrology?
What he greened it, and I didn't foul that shit. I'm just proud of it.
Of the universe. So, does the language capture signal movement? Are you able to feel and hear the signal movement in the waters?
Coach China says, "My you should shoot it."
Returning. I think there is kind of maybe we can see a little bit more of the openness and the O's and like a certain kind of roundness. I think there's something about
climbing hazards. There's so many climbing hazards, bro. There's so many climbing hazards. Oh my god. Okay, well, can we lock in?
Like I feel like there maybe is like a circularity just to those. And definitely a moving as like a sort of
Blinker too.
To see this with the superpower.
Okay. So you guys understand what's happening here. Okay. I'm getting our assumptions to figure out what I'm trying to say, right? And if you know the Italian, what will happen is the meaning is actually captured in the language itself. Okay, so that as you hear the language, images appear for you subconsciously, and it excites your connection to the divine. Okay, all right. So let's keep on going.
Are you joking?
The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Orlando Magic.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Canto 28. After the lady who in paradise my mind disclosed the truth that is unlike the present life of miserable mortals, then, just as
nice
one
jump,
sees
Donna.
a word flame, its double candle stands behind his back. Even before he thought of it, our gaze directed the truth to them and sees that it affords, like voice and instrument.
They seem to be going from bad.
Outside of the bottom one. We're in the top 29.
Come in uno specchio fiamma di dottiera, vedo con lui
Yes, we can do this.
un
We can
mare,
do this.
prima che l'abbia vista ogni pensiero, e se rivolge per vedersi nel vetro, gli dice il vero, e vede che si porta, onesto come l'opera con suo marchio.
Okay, stop. Okay, all right. But this is important. Okay. Does anyone remember when we saw mirrored flame before? A mirrored flame. This is actually very important for the ending. Okay, so I draw your attention to this. A mirrored flame, a flame in a mirror. Where did we see this before? Exactly. Okay, so do you guys remember where Patients just trying to prove to Dante that brightness is bright no matter the distance, right? So they construct this experiment where there are three mirrors, and you hold a light, a candle, and the brightness is still as bright anywhere. The size might be different, but the brightness is still the same. Okay? I want you to remember this because this is the metaphor for God that it will
T-Mobile
and the light. Okay? The mirror plate. Okay, go away.
Sorry, you shouldn't say ha if you don't. You act like you've been there before.
So, does my memory recall?
That's
You did ask
what I did.
That's
Illegal drink, you can't even stop.
My turn?
You're not allowed to do that. You are not.
Never one listened to me. It's revolution. I saw the light that sent forth so assumed the light that anyone who faced the force with wicked blade would have to shut his eyes.
Let's do a quick 1-3.
Così la mia memoria si ricorda. Io feci un bando per gli occhi, onde attigliarmi fece amore al cuore. Ecco, io mi rivolsi e furono
If he hit me and said, like I called for,
ghiacciò
really good.
quel volume.
Way to go.
Qualunque nel suo giro pensavo.
He's so hard on that. Oh, yeah, you
Chiudere con
appreciate that.
Okay, so something that really important for you guys to appreciate is that
We should be good to go.
what is telling us here is that what is at the center of the universe?
Oh, sorry. What's a black hole?
Okay, you understand?
Sagittarius.
The center of the universe is God. So everything in the universe is emanated from God, right?
I make my point guard his job so hard. I'm sorry. You know.
Verse 19. And any star that seen on Earth would seem to be smallest, since I that the star conjoined with star would seem.
Is that a shooting foul?
Ring perhaps a smaller.
Where was the shot clock?
The star that colors it.
They didn't care. They didn't care. They didn't care. Oh my god. How many fouls are
E quale stella, al principio poca, parrebbe locata con esso come stelle con stella si colora. Forse con tanto fa notare appresso. Lo ciglio di luce che diffide, quando il valore che porta più espresso. Istante intorno al punto un certo punto.
Oh no.
Si girava stirato, aveva vinto quel moto e piuttosto il mondo ci
Verse 28. That ring was circled by a second ring, the second by a third by a fourth by a fifth.
I'm wasting so much of
by
that.
a sixth.
Shot clock isn't even down. Nice.
So wide that
Let's go.
would be too narrow to contain that circle. The eighth and ninth were wider still, each even as greater distance lay between it and the first ring, moved with lesser speed.
E questo era ad un alto 500 e quel del terzo
Nice contest, dude.
dal quinto al quarto e poi dal sesto al quinto. Sopra seguiva il settimo stante, già di altezza che il messo di uno, intero a contenerlo sarebbe alto. Così l'ottavo il nono e che
Oh no, I pressed the wrong button again.
più tardi
Oh no.
secondo che era
How's he allowed to go through me? You have to serve.
Okay, so let me point this out where the poetry is written in meter, is written in rhyme as a way to express the mathematical beauty and structure of the universe itself.
Let us go.
Okay, does that make sense to you guys? Where the poetry, the language, the construction of the meter is meant to mirror the symmetrical structure of the universe.
Yeah, I noticed this.
Is that true here?
Yes, it is.
Explain
consistently.
Yeah, I think
so. Essentially, as above, so below. That's all you need to know. How would he
He's
be?
really trying to overwhelm us.
Have to break down and get that.
Dall'uno al secondo,
there.
dal quarto, terzo, quinto, quarto, sesto, quinto. Like, he's kind of trying to reflect in this overwhelming.
Dang it, dude! I didn't know what he was
saying.
Sorry for issuing the excuse. I don't want to make excuses either.
So it's interesting, okay? Because like we are reading this poetry wrong. Because poetry is not meant to be read, okay? It's meant to be heard and spoken.
Interesting.
So Monte was writing the poetry.
Thank you for catching that.
He was not writing the poetry.
Sorry.
He was speaking it. He was seeing it. Okay, you guys understand this?
Please break it.
Okay. So we're looking at it, and really, it was always meant to be heard and spoken. And that's really the big feeling of, I think, literary nowadays.
Oh no! One more.
One
more. And, I'm sorry, Michael. I'm sorry, Michael. Oh, get take. So tough.
And I think the ring with pairs playing, established like these the purest heart, because it shares those deeply reverent and lady who
666. Come on, help brother.
Said, on that point depend the heavens and the whole future. Look at the circle that is nearest it, and know
Classic cross.
revolutions are so swift.
Not bad.
Burning love that earth.
Fair enough. Yeah, not good. So.
Quello era il fiamma più sincero. Qui non stava al
Dude, come on!
Però la donna mia che mi vedeva in cura, proprio sospesa, disse,
I'm gonna get.
da quel punto dipende il cielo e tutta la natura.
Am I gonna get 10 points? We only have 77 points. This is
che
bad.
suo potere è esitoso per l'avvocato anonimo degli
Verse 46.
Oh, this sucks.
And I to her, the birth on the 9 spheres.
Take me right back out.
And I would be content with what you have set out before me. But in the world of sense, what one can see are spheres becoming even more divine as they are set more distant from the center. Thus, if my longing is to gain its end with this amazing and angelic temple that has boundaries only love and light, then I still have
Oh, it's tough out here, bro. Holy crap.
I do not share one same place, but I myself would think on this day.
E io a lei, se il mondo fosse posto, con l'ordine ch'io veggio in quelle roti, Satio m'avrebbe ciò che mi ha proposto. Ma nel mondo sensibile si può vedere le volte tanto più divine, quando elle sono dal centro chiuse. Onde, se il mio disir deve aver fine, in questo miro è angelico tempio, che solo amore e luce ha per confine.
Oh, come on.
Udir conviene mio presente, e l'esemplare non vanno d'un modo, che io per me inganno a ciò che
Okay, so there's a paradox here, right? Where what Donnie sees is God is at the center of the universe, and from there everything else emanates outwards, vibrates outwards.
Climbing hazard.
To the faster you spin, the faster you vibrate, because you burn for your desire to be closer to God. And as you move out, it's almost like
they're always stronger. This is the strongest I get.
And they spin more slow. They're more lethargic. Okay, that's what he's seeing. But in our world, what the sense is, it's the opposite. Where if you look out in the night sky, it seems that the further you are, the faster and also the more holy, the more divine it seems. So how can we go about explaining this contradiction? Okay, so based on what we've learned, what's the answer?
Oh, we'll be reconciled, man.
Yes.
I hate that. That's.
I mean, I would say that.
Hate. You're right. Just gonna keep saying hate.
Because God is everywhere, anywhere. So, like, the sun shines everywhere in every spot, so you can still feel God. For example.
Okay, good. Okay. All right. God is everywhere. So there's really no center. God, we are the center. Yes. Okay. Any other possibilities? Based on what we've learned, we've discussed. Alright, so still tell it. Let's run away.
Verse 58.
Big bumper.
I wonder if your fingers were unable to undo that wrong.
That's it. Oh, what? Oh, hold on! Come on, I just found out. I was like, I don't even think I pressed this.
If you would be
stick.
Take what I tell you, and let your mind be short as I explain. The size of spheres of matter, large and small, large or small, depends on the power, more or less, that spreads throughout.
Something out.
More excellence yields greater blessings.
I totally stole Trey points, but I just really want 10 points. Nice.
Let's just
leave us on it. Blow.
And thus this sphere, which sweeps along with it the rest of all the universe, must match the circle of love's moons and those moons, so that if you but draw your measurement of power, not the semblance of the angels that appear to you as circles, you will discern the wonderful world of each sphere and its intelligence, greater accords with more scholarliness.
Shoot, bro. I thought I earned it. He's fast, bro. Oh, that's Jonathan Isaac, bro. Crap.
Piglia quel cicero, se vuoi sapere. E in modo da essere sottile. I cerchi corporali sono ampi e ampi, secondo il più e il meglio della virtù che si distende per tutte le parti. Maggior bontà vuol far maggior salute, maggior corpo. Se lì alle parti ugualmente compiute. Dunque, costui che tutto quanto rappe, l'altro universo secco corrisponde al cerchio che più ama e più sa. Perché, se tu alla virtù circonde, la tua misura non alla cadenza, delle sostanze che appaiono in mondo, più vederai via di conseguenze di maggio e più è di minore a me, in ciascun cielo e sua intelligenza.
Okay, so what's the answer? What did she say?
It's crazy work.
I'll explain the paradox where in this realm, in the spiritual realm,
I can't do this.
Center of the universe, but in our realm, it's almost the opposite, right? Where we are center of the universe, everything else expands outward. So God is almost far away from us, right? How? Yes.
Perspectives. We are looking at one way, but whatever.
Well, it's definitely different perspectives, right? But
I can't believe it. I just broke my freaking 10-point. Tough sledding for you tonight, MP, as you couldn't get. Oh, so it was freaking rigged. Oh my god, bro.
No. I'm saying, how did we develop the geocentric model of the universe?
After a loss like this,
You can't convince me it's not rigged after that.
Okay.
Start again tomorrow. Each and every one of us is capable of greatness.
Right.
Kevin, over to you.
The logic here is that God created the.
It's gotta be rigged. It's gotta be rigged.
Like human, the best. And therefore, you gotta start.
I can't take the responsibility because then I feel like I'd be lying. Like I'd be lying, even as I heard it. Oh, I can get silver picked up. How do I not have silver picked up? Have you not been seeing how much I've been Jose El Tubing?
We live in a world of illusion.
I noticed
You
this.
see our eyes, it's all just things we made up. It's all an illusion. Okay, it's all a product of our imagination. Because our imagination can both reveal the truth to us, but it can also lie to us. Does that make sense?
Dude, are our city jerseys bad luck? Is it Nike? Nike
The true nature of the universe. Feel with your heart.
Wait, were these Nike?
Okay. Feel with your heart. Feel with your soul. If you do that, you will know that God must be at the center of the universe.
Wizards?
And
Forgot that
those
Anthony
that
Davis
are most loyal to him, those that are most virtuous, are closer to him than those who are not as virtuous. Okay, that's the truth. So our eyes lie to us. But our
I don't even want to warm up my jumper, bro.
Does that make sense, guys?
Holy crap. My back is just so sore.
Any other explanations, do you think? Yes?
Yeah, I have a question.
CBD issue? Is she CBD?
They don't know where's the heart is. Because some people say, heart, it is the heart of your chest or heart of your mind. Or
No, your heart is your
Then that wasn't perfect.
It's what you feel to be right. Okay?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I feel like I'm getting trolled.
It's like what you know to be right. It's not what you see to be right, it's what you know to
It's probably,
be right.
they're probably cold zones.
Any other questions? Yes?
Like, these
Either way, cold zone, they're good to practice timing.
discuss the matter of material and spiritual existence. So, to me, I think it seems to say that our eyes can only perceive the material.
Oh my god.
So, but that the material actually aligns with the spiritual.
Don't tell me what to do, Steven.
The more blessed something is, the more space it takes up, and the greater the body.
The spiritual world. She's referring to the spiritual world.
Like our eyes see things as like greater and bigger.
Wait. So let me say some plot to you, okay? And this is his understanding of how we perceive things. So Kant differentiates between the nomina and the phenomena. Okay? Nomina is just things in themselves. Okay? And this is what we Friedrich refers to as the spiritual world, the real world. Okay? And then the phenomena are things to us. Phenomena. Okay? So how we interact with reality is we see the phenomena and then we filter it through time and space. And we see a phenomena. So we can never actually see the phenomena. Okay? So the only way that you can actually see the phenomena is with your heart, with your faith. Does that make sense? And that's what interest really staying here. Okay? Let me give you another example, which is Plato's Alley of the Cave. Okay? Plato's Alley of the Cave is where, imagine prisoners of them.
There's your 3D glasses and sorry. I was never ready to.
There's no wall, an empty wall, right? Behind them is this fire, and you have these people project shadows onto the wall with this fire. And you know this to be reality. But then one prisoner escapes and goes out into the light, and he sees the totality of the universe. He sees the sun. He sees that.
Oh, I got Player of the Month? Wow.
False. Okay? So
nice, I gotta do that again.
These are saying
I gotta do
reality. There's a real reality, the phenomena, and then there's a world that we perceive, phenomena. And so the question then is, how can you escape into the light? What propels you?
That's a tough board, bro.
And the answer, of course, is love. Okay? Tony's love for Beatrice is what carries him through the cosmos and into the light.
I hate getting bumped by everybody. Everybody's stronger than me. Everybody, I can get around anybody. It's terrible. Sorry for me. Terrible for me. Nice shot.
This is the center purpose to view God not as
well, the
similarity of
right. It's good for me to go through things that I absolutely can't stand.
So
I can't believe we got away with this.
The speaker, the scheme.
It's fun. It's a little classic.
So God is really the most comprehensive, the most permeative.
There we go. Double second total, double move.
And it's everywhere and nowhere. So the further we look, the maybe from the human view,
double move leading to
scheme we have in our eyes.
Okay, yeah, good. Right.
I was like, I like to do that sometimes because if I have that exact same angle and they hesitate for a second, that's about like I can chase that down. But
if you mean a track, it's still made, this wave can cut that, or just using the it's actually there which can cut that.
Love is something you don't explain. Something that you do.
Do I keep calling out, bro?
Right? A mother's love for her child. Right? It's unconditional giving of yourself.
Who's our bad? Like, I don't know who my understudy is.
Do you have a question? Yes.
Yeah, I just want to ask: does human intrinsically have their intuition to observe or knowing what's really?
Oh, Trey Young. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, I got
one. Okay. So, what we appreciate what's going on is that the soul is in
a little screen.
Right? What I mean by that is it's existing in different dimensions all at once. So you think that
14th, let's go.
Oh, this is what's real. Okay? There's a higher part of you that is also experiencing the spiritual world. Okay, so
also going to always right
is fragmented across different dimensions, and the soul is experiencing different things at once. But you train yourself and focus only on here and now.
Foul.
So you engage in psychedelics, you engage in meditation.
Let's go. Tempo, W Bronze. Go W Bronze bonus or no?
Aspects of the soul.
Bronze bonus today. Pop up. Well,
I think you are by the time and space, right? So
no. Dude, come on.
Yeah, you are not.
It pulled me in like a black hole.
So I say my perception by the time and my by the space and like my eyes can be deceived, right? Maybe it's the two.
Nash, 62 Nash. Because nothing personal. Nothing
deceived by or
like
perception.
Blocking.
Like how could I just convey the true message?
Thank you, W team, W. Lob him or something. Dude, I don't get it. Dude, never let them in it.
Receive the information from
like so we discuss that like all the time, okay? Nation, use your intuition, act with faith, hope, and love. Yeah. And then the soul aligns itself.
Lord.
Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I know. So I just
good shot. Let's go. Sorry for
It's about the relation between the soul and the perception because I think
nice.
I mean,
keep it up.
The decision might still like
nice, go.
Some information from my perception.
I wish I could have kept my
Okay, alright. This is how the universe is structured, okay? Alright. Okay, this is hard to understand, but let's just say here.
Oh Lord, good board.
Okay.
And one more hole.
What's happening is that you see.
And I didn't get it. Get back.
Measures, right?
Right.
What's happening is that.
How did he see that with the back of his head though? Without 2K, how do you explain that? Did he call for it? Jake could.
Right here, you are by yourself. Here, you are another person. Well, this is not infinity. And does that make sense? And what you're doing is you're focusing on the here and now. And so what you're doing is you perceive that this is only reality, when in fact it's only a small fraction.
Just a small fragment of the total reality.
Okay.
More of a fractal.
Okay.
What's more of a fractal? Let's get to refractalizing. Pig Dodger popped up because I didn't know.
Just because we're in a rush, we don't have to go through the time.
Luke and Art upscale.
With English, yeah.
I'm not. I mean, it's because he was in the middle of a bump animation. So, that makes sense.
Just as the hemisphere bears.
So what would an icon do? Would it force him out of that animation?
Dissolves the mist that had replaced the sky, so that the heavens smile with loveliness in all their regions. Even so did I become after my lady had supplied her clear response to me, and like a star in heaven, through the sea. And the words were done, even as incandescent.
Come on. Let's go.
So
dude, it's so hard. Good find. Blocking.
Okay, what is interesting about this language? What is
the board in one
this language? It's new to us. What stands out?
The worst team in the East has Trae Young and Anthony Davis. That's scary, bro. Stack the league.
What stands out to you as weird? Or
the synergy, probably.
Confusing.
Oh, nothing. And or. Die.
This didn't happen before, but it's happening now that we are closer to God.
I'm so sorry. At this game.
Yes, go ahead.
I just didn't know I didn't know what the fastest way to freaking get myself off the center was, and I don't know how to.
Right.
W boost. Keep up the good boost.
Well,
here's just the I don't know if I'm ever gonna get my hot spots, bro.
And her words were done. Even as
W shadower.
Showers sparks, so did those circles spark.
Nope, nowhere sparks. Dude, no, all of their players always have their heads on a swivel, but they never have anywhere to wear items, or they just don't care. Well, they're mid-dribble or what?
I didn't understand. Okay, where you are now is Imperium, and so there's a
two sides of the same coin for
unity of everything. So what you do is you like to pour out the possible.
What?
Through that. So you see something you style.
Not
you're happy to have this style with you. Does that make sense? Okay. And this actually is very obvious, but it is less obvious. But now that we are at the very core,
I'm just so confused by the
what you do is now we start to throughout the universe. Okay? If you smile, they have a smile with you. So even the most subtle things can have a huge impact throughout the universe. And it's like a butterfly effect. Okay?
Yeah.
And we see it manifest itself here. Does that make sense, you guys?
It makes total sense to me, dude.
Let's find a way.
Sparks that were more numbered than the sum one features, doubling in succession, each squared of a chessboard, 1 to 64. I heard those flies.
I'm so lucky I didn't foul him. Holy crap. What's his drop foul? So annoying.
And she who saw my mind's perplexity said,
I'll go away.
Explain to the seraphim church. They follow the ties of love, self-infinity, because there is like the point of creatures can be, of how
my back, holy crap.
Those are the loves that circle around them are called thrones of the divine aspect, because they terminated the first group of three, And know that all is like to the degree to which their vision sees more or less deeply, that truth in which all intellects find rest. From this you see that lessness depends upon the act of vision, not upon the act of love, which is a consequence. The nature of our vision is produced by grace, and then by will to goodness, is the progression, step by step. The second triad, blossoming in this eternal springtime that the nightly rain does not destroy, perpetually sings. Hosanna with three melodies that sound in the three ranks of bliss.
So much R2.
Within this hierarchy there are three kinds of divinities. First, the dominions, and then the virtues. The final
triangle, Michael Porter Jr. floppy edition.
Each triad revealing principalities of the archangels. Last, the planetary angels.
Good attack.
All ecstatic. Their eyes on high and down.
Oh, you make it?
And
I don't know if I had to time that or what.
Much longer set himself to contemplate these orders, named and disciplined strategies of idea. Though later Gregory disputed them, Gregory came here when he could see with open eyes. He smiled at his mistake. You need not wonder that the mortal told such secret truth on earth. It was disclosed to him by one who sought to rebut both that and other truths about these orders.
Okay. But let me ask you what happened. So here we are in the Imperium, and Imperium are
let's go.
Orders of angels, and these are perfect beings. Okay. How is one describing the structure of the Imperium?
There it is.
What analogy needed to explain Dante's understanding of the Imperium? If you read the language carefully, he is borrowing a language, a structure from where?
The board?
Yes.
The book said that I'm wrong again, but I think this actually reminds me of the circles of hell.
The circles of hell?
Yes, because circles are ones that
Okay, let me ask you this question. Do you think that these angels are conscious?
Yeah, that's a problem.
Empty circle the whole time.
That's a problem. Like, if they love God so much, if they're incapable of sinning,
yeah. So what is this analogy of? What, like just think about your life and the universe, okay? Then the description here describes what? You.
Solar system?
Solar system, yes, okay. Yes, the solar system, the movement of the stars is yes, that's one possibility. But I thinking of something else, yes?
For instance, it looks like a brain, if you in your hand, and
yeah, it's almost your body, right? It's almost like these angels are different organs in your body. They actually no free will. There's no
that's such a good play. Holy crap!
Function. And they
mine not hand freaking
they must be together in order to maintain the functioning of the body, but by themselves they have actually no free will. And this is paradox. This is extreme paradox in here. If you are a Catholic theologian, why would this be an extreme paradox for you? What are angels? What do angels represent?
G-Dreams. That's on me.
To me? What are the messages of God? What do they represent? When you think about an angel, like how do you imagine an angel to be?
Light.
Yes, virtuous, right? Okay. What else?
Libras.
Virtuous. Perfection, right?
Okay. Nice shot.
So here's a question for you then.
Grab Polish gold miner. Mom. It's not
like in the line comedy.
It's Anthony fucking Davis. What I'm gonna do?
We think of angels as virtuous and perfect, but here, like, do you want an angel?
Not right now.
No.
Not till later.
It's a paradox being created for us, right? Right? I mean,
I'm so bad at this game.
You're taught to worship angels.
Holy crap.
To believe that angels are higher than you.
So bad.
It seems like angels are part of a biological system that has actually no free will, no consciousness, no purpose. I mean, I have a purpose. But
you say the same for me? You say the same for me? Well, good.
Yeah.
I guess maybe
what? Oh, I see. I see. Oh.
Somebody wants to defend the angels might say, oh, but because they're perfectly united with God, they kind of have the purpose.
I suck, dude. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Oh my god.
About ending up in hell and being chained up for the rest of your life. They are fully free because they partake fully in the knowledge of God.
Yeah, that's a great point. So they are free because they can make no mistakes. Right? So what we know about the angels is, and the angels tells us is, like, remember, the idea is that God is calling to you, and you want to return to God, but it's your choice whether to turn to God or to turn away from God, right? And here the angels are always turning towards God. Okay, so they reach perfection. So my question is that you can define
I'm so soon.
Right? Like I actually argue.
Crazy good board, holy crap. Okay, lock in.
Like you are always turning towards God, yes?
It's just a thing, bro. It's just a thing. What do we talk about? Talk about eating the fruit of good and evil. So why are we even circling back to this type of stuff? That's why it is so annoying to me that there's 8 more hours of the backtracking, like, philosophically.
But again, I mean, like you can.
I thought it would make sense. Sorry, that's not true, actually.
Right. So when you,
I'm probably wrong. Probably wrong.
What's wrong?
Amazing. Wrong again.
Then he's consciousness. So it's a.
But why is it that he didn't say it was good?
Right. We're taught to be perfect.
Did he not imply the crap out of it though?
Be virtuous, but that just means us to.
Am I tripping or
consciousness. This is a really
good non-turnover.
Understand?
Might as well be here.
Okay. What's going on here?
They won't let him hit any close shots anymore. It's because I said he has a billion written close range shots. Is that one? Oh, he missed.
The angels, they lack imagination, they lack consciousness. They lack something even more fundamental.
Dripping on? No.
They lack is
they don't like that. They don't like that.
They don't remember anything. Why?
Librans don't remember anything. It's true.
They have yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, I was about to say that into space.
Well, time and space aren't even real. Oh, jeez.
So, time and space, you gotta have an experience. But why would we remember experience?
It's when it's
attack.
Emotion. Is that really actually an experience?
I thought I greened it!
Okay. Without emotion, you don't have memory. It's impossible to do a perfect virtuous being.
And I fouled him.
Because why would you get angry? Why would you get sad? Why would you cry?
Thank you.
Okay? So this is the initial paradox. Is what it seems like what God is really arguing for is the perfection of fallibility. You understand this idea? In other words, our flaws, our hatred, our pain, our agony is what allows us to be perfect.
Cool. Or just to do.
Does that make sense? Imperfection is what's perfection. The perfection is the imperfection. Again,
that's a bad shot. Straight up.
What he's trying to pull is revolutionary. It's shocking.
Probably because the dynamics go.
Okay, but I think, given how this is structured, this is what he's trying to tell us.
Yeah, I'm there. Yeah. Okay. Dude, I'm gonna foul out by playing good defense the whole game. This sucks, bro. Because they can shoot whatever they want in my face unless I jump at it. So,
the angels are kind of stupid.
Blinker. Into a hard blinker. Oh, love this last game.
Discussion with an angel.
No work too.
Love this class, and they would not say anything.
Ow.
Okay, they don't remember anything. Yes?
So I have this comment on my stream that really echoes with Professor Johnson. It says, angels are servants of God. We are not perfect, and the beauty of human is servants for imperfection.
Yes, okay. Yeah, so, yes, I mean, you could argue, like, angels are just servants of God, okay? They're not meant to have free will. They're not meant to be conscious. They're not meant to have experiences. They're just meant to ensure the ordering of the universe, okay? They're just meant to ensure the proper structuring of the universe. They're like meaningless, right? But again, this goes against our traditional understanding of things, right? Okay, I mean, are you Catholic?
No.
Okay, but like,
but I'm happy to pretend to be.
Okay, right. Okay, but like hearing this, what do you think?
I wonder because I feel like there's a kind of I feel like Dante expresses this paradox throughout the whole project of the divine cause because we know he's lost in the middle of a dark forest at the very beginning, and he's trying to figure out, okay, how do I escape this like terrible confusion that I feel, which is what I feel like this student from, but like this kind of confusion of what do I actually want if I want an eternity, but also that I don't know what my life is meant for. And then I feel like here, I think you're so right that there is a kind of almost, I think we work up to this ecstatic ending, and it's just angels circling God. And it seems, I think he's being serious by presenting it as, okay, this is beautiful and a wonderful vision of perfection, but then also because this is part of his journey, he is like, maybe I wonder if he identifies with Dionysus or Gregory in Beatrice's final explanation, where he is also a visitor of St. and he's seeing this, and we know that, I think we should take the divine comedy seriously. I think we should present him as an allegory. I think he's like trying to say, I witnessed these things and bringing them back to you. But I do think there's a kind of, this is his journey from the darkness of
I think it'll block, bro.
And that these angels
what? Yes, the idea is the confusion that can only that leads to clarity, right?
I'm balancing shadows with all this stuff. So
let's continue, okay? Because I really want to finish Divine Comedy.
Oh, can I also just raise a question? Yeah. Because I know there's somebody else about Augustine. I think there's an interesting similarity with expressions with like this kind of, I'm a fallible human. I think desire perfection, but also not really.
Right. Okay. So this is going to be Catholic 29. Okay. And again,
Honest children.
Easy money. Just go easy money.
Is seen in all of balance. To that state where changing hemispheres each leaves like both, so long the Beatrice is a final face in sign. Even
oh, come on, hit me. What is this?
And she began. They tell, not words, but you know what to hear. When I see you there, the roots in my body, all roots and leaders. Not to require you, but
dude, I hate this. No, sorry for saying hate so often. Just stop torturing me. Stop torturing me not to Inferno, then maybe I'll stop doing so much hate. Dude, please, how am I supposed to be a climbing hazard? How am I supposed to be a climbing hazard? Differently. Yeah, shoot it. Let's go. W.
As a grayish lines into amber and crystal or bronze, so that there's no interval between its coming and its lighting, also with the green, black into being in New York is one of the things that the beginning of all at once. Created with the substance of the order, the sun of the world and the ways and him pure and produced.
Dude, yo, don't bump me out.
And in the middle also
oh no!
Creation of the angels centuries before always.
I'm so scared of following these speakers.
It's written by the scribes of the Holy Ghost, as you can find if you look carefully on many pages.
Oh, there it is.
Too, and see in part this truth, where not admits those who knew the heavens could for so lofty about their perfect thoughts. Now you know where
T-Mobile and they are in trouble.
With this, 3 flames of your desire are quenched.
Stop asking me if I'm T.
The portion of the angels violently disturbed the lowest of your elements.
Capricorn placement.
And they, with such rejoicing, began the office you can see, that they never desert their circling contemplation. The fall has beginning of cursed time.
So be Marcus the way he says.
Constrained by all of the world's ways. Those whom you see in heaven here were modestly aware that they were ready for change so fast, because of that good which had made them.
Sure.
Through this, their vision was
I've been doing that type of stuff too, though.
So that their will is constant and
I would not rule it out, but
should be Dan, maybe Dan. Oh, nice. W Wizards organization. W play call. W patience. W switch over right. W strong. W poster. Aura. It's the aura posterization because I'm just poster. Oh, you can still put a picture of any dunk on a poster. Huh. Nice. Nice. I can throw a poster. It wasn't a contact dunk. Help! That's all my fault, dude. Balance. Can I get another free dunk? Is that the program? Let me. Is that weight room?
No imagination.
Weight room, you need to wait.
Just pure devotion.
I'm strong as Trey. I'm about to figure out. I don't trust him to make that. I call for the ball. Yeah.
They're not asleep.
I'm sorry, I just, not in that specific situation, I just knew that was going to happen because my Mars retrograde. Oh, what? Okay, my fault. Starts with your shooting guard. They always said. Come on! That's because I said it starts with your shooting guard. They always say it. Come on, it's like so. I'm sorry.
They devote no thought how much blood it costs to sew it in the world.
Okay, fine. All the way, dunk it. Let's go! He won! On the ball.
Preachers speak at length of these. Meanwhile, the Gospels do not speak. One says that to prevent the sun from reaching below, the moon, when Christ was crucified, moved back along the zodiac.
Is that me? Is that mine? I should switch. I'm going to switch back.
Sunlight hid itself. Not only Jews, but Spaniards, Indians too saw an eclipse. Such fables shouted through the years on purpose. Some here, some there, outnumbering all the Lapos, the Bindos, Flores.
Oh, speaking of the launchers, good job.
Return from prosper, having been asleep, but to be blind to harm does not excuse.
Next play. Should be good. Next play.
His first company.
Sorry, good time.
Go and preach idle stories to the world. But he gave them the teaching that is truth, and truth alone was founded when they spoke. And thus, to battle to enkindle faith, the gospel served them as no shield and roots. But now men go to preach with jests and jeers.
Battle for the bottom of the barrel.
The cow nothing more.
Stuff like that.
Such a bird nests in thy cow. Not if people saw it, they would recognize as lives the gardens in which they can find. Gardens through which the world's credulity increases them. That people throng to every indulgence backed by no authority. And this allows needs to patent their pigs, others too, more piggish still, to pay with counterfeit or legal people. But since we have digressed enough, turn back your eyes now to the way that is direct. Our time is short, so too must be our path.
Please just break, bro.
Go break, but there has never been a
might as well drained it, crap.
When you look at that, you'll fight Daniel. You'll see that
not
while the mentions that he gives no number.
Trinity in basketball.
First light reaches them in ways as many as are the angels to which it enjoys itself. As it illuminates all of them.
This is so rough, bro. Holy crap. Because I'm out of position, I'm looking at
the intensity of love's sweetness appears in you. Right now you see the faith, you see the breath, the eternal goodness that has made so many mirrors which divide its light.
Dude, I've been
before, its own self still as well.
Okay, alright, so we're finished with Panel 29.
How do we win this?
On Saturday. We break tomorrow, guys. Okay, we break tomorrow. And then we go back on...
The money over by has the angle. What are the odds?
Okay. So on Saturday, we'll finish with our comedy paradise. Okay, so we'll look at panels 30, 31, 32, 33. So what Beatrice is doing here is contrasting perfection of the angel, the imperfection of the humans. Okay, and do you guys want to be an angel?
Rather than being tortured, and it feels like you only in your next life you'll be an angel for him. In your next life you'll be all the angels.
Right? It's perfect. Nothing ever changes. And Beatrice, she's sort of like complaining about how stupid humans are. I don't know if swear you don't really get anything. But I don't think anyone who
Come on, I suck.
I was impressed, like, you know what? I should try to be an angel. Okay? So, how do we explain this?
This is so annoying, bro.
Beatrice is
so annoying.
Saying how angels are perfect and how angels can do no wrong.
It sucks.
She is reading classical Catholic theology.
And he ignores me after being just as shitty as me the entire game. Sorry. I didn't even know about
Yeah,
so annoying.
Because Lucifer
I'm such a bad movie.
also at the angel of God.
So annoying, bro. This is the worst experience.
Have to have your own very special. So
I believe.
Do you think that
being down to the worst team in the league, 15 points in the third quarter is the worst.
You know, this is a really interesting question, right? Because he does mention that there is one angel who defied God, who joined God, and as a result, he was banished to hell. And this is interesting. What's happened is that
I'm not even in the mood. I'm not even in the mood for freaking after basket game cards to freaking win. But crap.
Anyway,
why am I still guarding the point guard after I switch off? I'm so confused.
Okay, so Divine Comedy is an inspired
brick or something. This sucks.
Paradise Lost. But when you beat Inferno,
yeah, I've been here the whole time, bro.
Is that there's something glorious in the rebellion of Satan. Okay, because here we're seeing angels draw consciousness, what we will.
Good shot.
But we actually
can I please guard the Holy Grail?
Satan, Lucifer, and Inferno.
Sucks if you agree to that. Like that.
He has no consciousness. He has no free will. He has no agency. Okay, so it's almost like
dude, Dre Young. When did you go to the weight room this much?
It's almost like he designed angels. God designed angels to lack agency, to lack free will.
Dude, I don't know. There's no whatever. Every team in the league has all their freaking weight room covered. Has every weight room covered. Matchups. There's no matchups. Everybody's Shiva. Everybody's Shiva. That's
angels are the ones who serve God, are the ones who fight God. God is able to every single day, but God, who He truly loves, are we fallen, silly, stupid mortals. Okay.
And climbing hazard. That's so annoying, bro. So annoying.
Again, it's God did not give the angels free will.
That's not finished.
He gave humans free will, and so that's like God loves us more. And
what?
Does it make sense to you guys?
Doesn't equally.
Right.
This is such a weird ass argument. Oh, that proves it. Oh, come on. What kind of crap is that, bro? What kind of crap was that? Am I watching? Like, dude, I don't know what kind of basketball I'm watching, but that's tough. That's tough.
That be part of this game.
Come on, nice. I'm sorry.
And it was designed for the generation of love by the human beings.
Yeah, you know, I think that's right. I think the way to understand this is that God is perfection. He recognizes he has a problem, which is that perfection is imperfection, right?
Wabi Sabi, scales yours.
Be himself. The only way to know himself, the only way to extend himself is by creating humans in his image. And humans are imperfect, but that is our perfection.
Nah.
Because we are exploding this, we're stealing this.
Come on, bro, just lock in.
We will somehow extend the imagination of the universe. We will extend the boundaries of the universe and let God know himself more, complete himself more. Does that make sense? Okay? So again, this is like revolutionary at this time because Augustine, right, is preaching that we are sinful.
Okay.
We're in the universe, right? We are even higher in elevation than God. Okay? And then when we reach the end of Divine Comedy,
why not?
Like
why not?
Dante,
why not?
So shocking is that Dante is going to show us he's superior to God.
Okay, come on, that doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense.
He's not better than God.
It's a fractal of God. What are you talking about?
Which allows him to do things God cannot do.
You're killing
So that is the shocking end.
Limit himself? Oh, okay.
Divine Comedy.
I can do that too. As a fractal. As a fractal. Does that make sense? Of course he greened it. Of course he did. Oh, I didn't jump.
The ending is so weird. And again, like, I hate to say this, but it's talking to us living in the year 2026. But imagine the year 1300. Okay? How revolutionary this is. And how was he able to do this?
Yeah.
Faith, hope, and love.
Andrew and or.
Okay, so he is the manifestation.
Oh, anti-mobile. Anti-mobile.
What it means to have faith, love, and hope. And as a result, that's why he was chosen to go to heaven, like Mary, like Jesus.
Okay. So fast. It goes so fast.
All right. So, any more questions?
Be everywhere. Yeah. Okay. Where do you get off reading that, bro?
Thank you so much for today. I mean, just even here's Dante. Okay.
Oh, nice.
It's the voice that makes us divine, right? The sound that makes us truly divine. And that's why we call this divine company. Okay, so thank you very much. We will continue this Saturday.
And this birthday move. Let's walk in. Walk in. I said I was keeping doing that. Not anymore. Not positive. Oh, no. Oh, hell no. That would be bad. That would be bad. That would be bad for plot. That would be bad for plot if you were to do that. So I appreciate it. Yeah, set me back screen for they go. For a good guy go. For a good guy go. For a good guy go. Yes. Yes. Finally out of Dante's Inferno. Or I can continue, make the next one shorter.
Okay. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
D. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. So today is a special day because this is the day when we meet God. And we are now in the last four cantos, 30.
We meet God. Are you not paying attention?
And we are in the area, which is the seat of God.
Suck in.
So we'll be doing a lot today, but I just want to first make sure there are no questions, issues from the previous 4 days. Are there any questions we have about what we learned so far?
Oh shit.
Yes?
So I remember last time we were talking about how the angel statistics are really not that reliable. Like, you don't want to be.
I'm so sorry.
But when I went back and when I read the part about describing angels, I think Donnie was actually trying to be a little bit tongue-in-cheek here. Like, he was trying to say that it's not great to be an angel without saying that without explicitly saying that being an angel is not that easy. Is that what he's trying to do?
Yeah, so the thing about the right comedy that's very important and I appreciate is that it's all very subtle.
More of a horns.
And there's really important reasons for the subtlety. So do you guys learn divine comedy or how they transmitted the divine comedy back then?
It's because I believe I am T-Mobile. I think that's why.
So according to what I remember, the teacher would have one book and he would
W bailout, W teammate.
And read on podium and you listen.
Really?
And then what would you do? You memorize if you understand. Okay? So remember how before we said that divine comedy is meant to be read aloud and listened to?
Yeah.
It's also meant to be memorized.
Type.
And what's happening is that divine comedy is designed to expand your imagination.
Let's go.
And obviously, it's like Shakespeare, right? Shakespeare, your fluidity in English language increases, but so does your imagination. And what increases the imagination is the subtlety embedded within the comedy. You actually don't know what you memorize. But over time, because it is implanted in your brain, almost as an operating software, the more experiences you have, the more questions you have, the more experience in your imagination. It's infinite. And then it drives you into greater imagination of yourself. That's why I say that the economy is really the basis of the Renaissance. Because if you look at any Renaissance painting, it's basically or a person in the comedy. Right? And what's happening is that line has expanded itself inside the brain, and it's almost like seeds and just trees. And so that's what the effect of divine comedy is. And it works with the paradox and subtlety. If it's too blatant, it's
what are we trying to run? Okay.
It doesn't focus on as much. Okay? because it's so subtle, you feel as though there's some stuff I haven't yet discovered, right? It's like a puzzle we're trying to assemble together.
And one, let's go, dude. Let's go.
For like 40, 50 years. And that's really the power of divine comedy. And that's why it's really hard for people to express the impact of
let's go.
It goes at a subconscious level. And this is what Paul Young would refer to as the collective unconscious. Okay? It's really the very basis of our journey. Look, the reality, if you think about it, the reason why we're able to sit down together and have these very rich discussions about the divine comedy, what enables this discussion is the fact that Sonic created modernity itself, right? Created the idea of individuality, created the idea of debate, dialogue. Okay? So we're living in
I didn't jump, at least look.
Basically, I
still got
shaped by Sonic himself. Right? Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay, any more questions before we begin? Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to comment from YouTube that I found very interesting. Okay, and it's from YouTube. It's just a comment, a very long comment. So here it is. I'm going to read the comment. And this discussion.
That's all my square.
Is the coin. What is the coin doing in heaven? What is its purpose? Right. So the coin is meant to be a metaphor for faith, but that doesn't really make sense because it doesn't represent something that's similar.
That was a really good move, dude. That sucks for us.
Has a very interesting explanation.
In Paradiso, content 24, right at line number 24, Beatrice officially hands Dante over to St. Peter to initiate the examination. In Alan Mendelbaum's translation, that examination reads, "And just as you please on matter spring." Dante deliberately places the word just. 24, inside concert 24, inside the sphere of the universe, the traditional symbol of the codified is spiritual God. He is swooning the reader into an institutional truth. This directly mirrors the structural constraints found in the original field concepts. With Peter Paradigm, the entire miracle of the drawing of the precious style begins precisely at verse 24. Here, the establishment corners Peter to demand an institutional check.
You're fine, dude.
The exact cycle will watch Jesus bypass currency by extracting it from nature's
That's he's a visionary.
Into the ultimate of gatekeeper, demanding a standardized church form for Dante's verse. The interrogation blueprint. This verse establishes the structural precedent for institutional authorities demanding official credentials from a wild spiritual force, stating that heresies flourish. Dante uses his own line 24 to step into this exact point, submitting to Peter's interrogation of paper to satisfy the religious the illusion of the curse. Here, Jesus stuns the disciple by declaring how
that's a cold shot, bro. Holy crap.
Coins and institutional currencies of the kingdom. Dante plays on this irony by using the first imagery to satisfy Peter, knowing full well that in the Inferno, curses are the exact symbols used to damn the pit.
Let's go, get fine!
Last dispute rises among the disciples as to which of them was considered to be the greatest. The disciples were already craving and earthly highlight. By looking at the textual architecture of the you can see Dante was playing on the master level.
I'm so sorry. I don't know how that didn't just go right out of bounds, but it's
by using the stand coin
as something nice to do.
Submitting to church using the empire's conference, this of his formless cosmic fire past the gatekeepers.
Okay, yeah, so this is brilliant, okay? And it shows you the level of complexity of divine comedy. Right, so let me make sure it's clear. So number one is, last class, we appreciated a literary analysis of divine comedy, how deep it is at a literary level.
I feel like we should switch.
Understand that if you understand the comedy, right? Here, there's first of its the literality of divine comedy.
Oh my god.
24, you may not know that, but 24 is a very important number.
Yeah, I agree.
That doesn't just include the Bible.
That's a diverted dog whistle.
The classic epic poems.
Also an Indian dog whistle.
At this time, which are Homer, the Iliad, the Odyssey, and Aeneid, and Virgil's Aeneid. These are all written in 24 books. Okay, so 24 is almost a divine physical number at this point. So that's why it's important. The numerology, so you can spend decades examining, and obviously he's doing that. Second point is how subversive divine comedy is. We know divine comedy at a pretty simplistic level. But if you just go line,
so what's going on here? Why is he guarding? Why is he guarding him? Doesn't make any sense to me. Give me the rock!
What he does that is to make divine comedy infinite universe. Where you can go back and
I don't know if that's the right move. I just missed that. That was close.
And the third point, that
was close. That was close.
Ultimately, what Dante wants is for us to question the Holy Law, right? The question not just Peter, not only question the church, but also question Dante, not only to question ourselves.
Oh my God, Commander, it was a jump ball.
Process of self-inquiry, self-debate, and self-discovery. And that's why you can spend your entire life just reading like comedy at multiple angles, and it's never enough. So the only goal of our seminar is just to introduce you without comedy.
No, dude! Shit.
That's silly. This comment shows you how complicated divine comedy is. Okay? So I'm providing you a framework in order for you to...
He just let's be, bro.
Separation, self-discovery, that is really into divine comedy, right? Because once the framework allows you to get doing some more, you break down this framework. Okay? This is a process that Paul Bloom, the great Yale literary scholar, refers to as self-destruction. Okay? Right? Yes.
So after you read the
expressive tendencies, get them out.
Ask a question. So yesterday we talked about how Peter was pointing at the Vatican on Earth and he was going, these guys are nasty. But Peter here himself, like asking Dante the Pilgrim about the coin, is also complicit in what the church is doing. So what point is Dante trying to do? Is he trying to say that St. Peter is criticizing the church? Is he trying to say that St. Peter is the church? Or is he saying that St. Peter is a Mexican too?
Okay,
let's go, Giddy.
Okay, very hard to understand is...
Let's go! Let's go!
Is democratic spirit.
One of them.
He is absolutely anti-power.
Let's go! Oh my God! Let's go, bro.
So the idea that after Jesus died, Peter will then become the first pope.
Yeah, I'm not going to flip that one. I'm going to save that one for this stream.
Legacy. Jesus came to
upscale whatever.
Sacrifice himself in order to free us, to liberate us from power.
Scripted, dang it.
And then for Peter to say, well, I was
scripted.
Closest to Jesus. Because
I wasn't in the zone, it was scripted. Where's that option? Oh, there it is.
Dante felt this is a perversion of the message of Jesus. Okay? The message of Jesus is that there's divinity within us. If you look into us, we can liberate ourselves. We don't need God. We don't need power. We don't need the church. That's the message.
I feel like I really earned those wins. I really feel like I didn't earn those losses, though.
I learned from a Yale scholar. Great question. So I was looking back at Yale professor Mazzotta's interpretation of this canto, and there are tons of paradoxes, including the coin. And so on verse 38, 37-38 of canto 24, you test this man concerning the faith.
W streamer. Oh, gold aerial lizard. Oh, well, what is that? I gotta remember exactly what all it does.
Peter was actually quite doubtful when Jesus asked him to walk upon the sea. He actually didn't have sufficient faith until, Jesus is like, why aren't you going there? And then he ended up doing that. But I think it's also very human. It's also very human, and I think that's one of the paradoxes.
and it's ironic that Peter's
Still 93
faith, because if you read the Gospels, Peter is the one who has the least faith in Jesus, right? And that's what Jesus tells.
Oh, I can get Hall of Fame.
And so there's some irony embedded in the Divine Comedy.
Oh, alley-oop and putbacks. Oh, let's go. Okay.
So something really interesting happened.
That's the end of the stream. To be continued. To be continued.
Okay. And I don't want to put you in the spot,